Hello, Mrs. Portland. Hello, Jana said it. How are you guys doing? Sorry we're late. Um, we were talking uh in the Discord, and I just lost track of time. And Stephanie over here is no help. Don't tell her I said that. She'll be back in a minute. um, so uh, we're gonna talk about just normal stuff tonight. Nothing heavy or anything. And that's like we really just want to have a fun stream. I actually want to remind everybody that we have a Christmas thing going that you guys should definitely enter if you want to. There's going to be gift cards. There's going to be an oil burner. So, hello, I hate peas. Hello, cool gamer. Hey, hooker.
Welcome
Um,
to Amanda
hey,
Lynch Stream. Hey guys.
hey, Cassandra. Hey, Monroe. Hey, Monique.
Hey, hey,
Yeah. So,
hey.
yeah, I'm sorry. I'm never
Bad
late.
Albert.
I'm usually a little early lately, but I just got sidetracked and was talking to some, people that I
It's my
missed, and it
fault. If we're
it
ever
is. It's
late, it's
always
my
her
fault.
fault.
Every time.
Hey, Hope. Good. It's good to see you. Hey,
I thought you were
Dylan. How
going
you
to say
doing?
ho.
No.
Hey, ho.
Well, maybe. Maybe. Hey, ho.
You never know. The night's
Oh
young.
my goodness. Um. Hey, Mrs. Portland. Mrs. Portland, you should enter the little contest we're doing. It's anything Christmassy. Like you couldn't send your Christmas tree, Christmas coloring pages. Hooker can tell you how to do it. She can send me your stuff, and we're gonna vote. And then there's a couple gift cards and an oil burner and a couple ornaments that we're gonna have to give away. So you should
Where's
definitely
Voices?
order.
Where's Voices? She should enter. She would be everybody. Like, she could win first, second, third, and fifth prize, fourth prize, whatever.
Yes, everybody should enter. Good to see you. Oh my God, wait, we have another Hope. Wait, there's two Hopes. There's Hope's Echo and Hope SC. Oh my God.
Hope and Hope. Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Hope. Hey, Stoner girl. Hey, Sarah. So, yeah, you should enter. You can do anything, but it's got to be Christmassy, okay? So it has to be like, you can do like a coloring page all the way to your Christmas tree, bake stuff, whatever you want to enter. Um, so yeah, there's gonna be, like I said, the first prize is $20 to Amazon, the second prize is 15. Then there's an oil burner and two ornaments that are for third, fourth, and fifth place. So the oil burners are really, really pretty. I'm gonna give Randy the money, and then whoever wins can just go to her and be like, I like this one or that one. I don't want to pick it out for y'all because I don't know what kind of home decor everybody has.
There's so many
Hey,
to choose
Alan.
from.
Hey,
And it's so pretty.
Soldier. Yes, they're
Hey,
so
Soldier.
pretty.
Hey, Cassandra. Hey,
Hey,
Long Island girl.
Cassandra. Hey, Long Island girl. Yeah, there's so many to pick from. They're so pretty. I'm gonna get one after the holidays because they're just so pretty. I don't know which one I even want. My girls both want one. So I think for Valentine's Day I'm gonna get theirs because it'll be after they do their room and all that. But they're really, really pretty. There's like owls and there's all the way to snowflakes. I mean, there's so many options.
And all of
So
them are warmers for candle wax, right? The wax melts. Is that what they
yes,
are?
yes.
That's what.
Yep. So I
So
figured
many.
next time I do a giveaway, it would be fun to do a bundle package, like a burner. Like I figured for Valentine's Day, maybe we could do a burner and then some
Laura
um
wax melts.
no, no.
Oh,
We'll
oh,
go
oh.
with Yankee.
No.
Hey, Monroe.
Okay. No
Not this time.
fun. Doja wants to know,
Yeah.
would a winter photo count? Like that
Absolutely.
she
Yes.
takes. That would be really
Yeah.
neat.
Oh my God. Yes. And she takes the prettiest pictures. Now, I'm not going to put anybody's name on, like, I'm going to make a collage this week. This weekend, I'm going to make or this next weekend, I'm going to make a collage. And I figured that way, it wouldn't be like you're voting for somebody just because you like them. You're voting for them because you really like their stuff. Like I'm gonna do a collage and just do one through whatever. But yes, and if you want to send it to me, you can send it to me on Discord or an email, or you can send it to Stephanie. And we're gonna next weekend is like the last day to join. So
Yes. So get your
and
entries in if you want to win.
yes, yes.
I gotta figure out what I
Why hooker? No.
Are you
Why?
making something? Hey, Rachel. What is Hooker doing? Hey,
I
Jen.
don't know.
Do I need a loofah? Um, huh? Do I need a loofah?
Lufa,
Oh,
no, Lufa and Shauna. So, yes. Hey, Jenny. The only thing that you would need your address for is the gift cards are totally online. The only thing you need an address for is you got to give your address to Randy for the um oil burner, and I have to have your address for the ornaments. And if you're not comfortable with that, then you can just pass it on to the next person or whatever. Because I know not everybody's comfortable. I totally get it. I don't even need your address for the oil burner. You just have to give it to Randy for that. So it'll be totally fun. Hey, Texas girl. Hey,
I
Bookie
thought
Worm.
I thought Hooker was talking about showers. That's why I was cracking up. I thought she was talking about like a loofah in the
Oh
shower.
no, yeah, no. There's loofah, like the lady
Yes,
loofah.
I know. I know.
Um.
Now I'll save it for my stream.
Oh. All right. I love you. Are
Is
you
there
okay?
some drama?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been on here at all. Mrs. Portland, just send whatever. You can just only do one entry though, okay? You can only add one thing. Just send it to Hooker if you want to text it to her, and she could text it to me. And then um that way I could just add you, your picture. But you have a whole week to decide, so don't feel rushed. I'll remind Hooker to remind you. Um,
Jenny, what are you entering?
yes, they're beautiful. They're so pretty.
They are
They're
beautiful.
very, very pretty. Yeah, they're really pretty. Kimberly makes them, and they're very, very, very pretty. I know someone hates peas. That's their name. I hate peas. um, yeah, so it's just gonna be really, really fun. I don't know.
Peas are amazing.
I love peas.
Me
What do you
too.
mean? I
There's
really do. Hold on one sec. I'm gonna pull up some. I didn't even organize our clips. I had them, then I turned my computer off so that it wouldn't be like slow and all that tonight. And guess what? I
they're
just
all
like them.
gone.
They're all gone now. Uh,
Oh, Monroe, that'll be great. There's lots of people saying they're going to enter.
Good. Yes. Enter. Yes. I'll get my email right now. Hold on.
Uh
Let me.
oh. Hooker's starting craft drama.
Oh
Getting
no.
watch out.
The craft drama. I hear that crafting drama is something else for sure.
I bet Voices is the best in crafting drama.
Oh yeah, Voices is cussing everybody out, telling them that that she's I don't even want to say the stuff that Voices is probably saying.
I can't even get over what the way she talked to Laura. Oh man, that was so funny.
That was great. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm trying to get my email. It won't let me. Oh, I do have some emails too. They're probably about the contest. And you know
Uh
what? I
oh.
always forget to check this email, but that's good. I'll just put them all in at once. All right, here we go. Hey, Potty Mouth. Here's
Hey,
my
Patty
email that
Mouth.
you send it to. Hey, Lab15. And like I said, I am not going to add anybody's name to so if you send me something and you say you oh, hold on one sec. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Come at me, Hooker. See? They're having their crafting drama. Not Miss Portland, not everybody likes everybody. That's understandable. But she is good with the cricket. I can tell you that much. Wait, what are y'all calling? Okay, potty mouth. We're having Christmas competition. Like it's not just that. It could be anything Christmas related that you make and enter it
Or
into
winter related. Yeah.
or
If you
winter related.
we just want it to be festive. Like Soldier asked about a a winter photo. So that would be fine. Or a Christmas tree or your Christmas cards that you make or ornaments or any of that.
Anything. Um Hey Clancy. I was thinking about making some.
Yeah, we're not entering to win, but I do want to add something to not to the pictures, but show you guys something
Have you
because you guys are,
decided yet what you're gonna do? I seen today. I
no.
didn't get it, but I seen it. It was really cute. It was a ugly sweater Christmas cookie. I think I told you about it. It's like just regular sugar cookies, I guess, but it comes with all the kits to make ugly sweater Christmas cookies and then all the decorations where you make ugly sweaters, but they're cookies and they're really stinking cute, but mine will never look like that. They're so cute on the box. Like a winter wonderland type photo. Well, that'll be beautiful. Hey, AYB. Uh-oh. If you see a cannabis wreath, that one will be Alan. I have painted them for years.
Okay,
Wait,
sorry. There was something important that came up.
everything okay?
Sorry. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Just a text message I had to take care of. All right. So, hey Andrea, how you doing? All right. We're gonna talk about the tragedy pimps tonight. We're gonna get back to like that kind of fun stuff. Um, Here we go.
let's do it.
Yeah. You don't channel surf. I don't blame you, Mrs. Portland. I don't channel surf anymore either. So don't feel bad uh at all. I go to very few channels. I can name the channels that I go to on probably on one hand, Mrs. Portland. So don't feel bad or anything because I'm in the same boat. So and sometimes it's better just to take a little break, only go to a couple channels. That's okay.
Yeah. And you could always find others, like tons of other stuff to watch on YouTube that you're interested in that doesn't, necessarily have to do with the community or people that go live or anything like that. That's what I usually do. If I'm channel surfing, that's what I'm channel surfing about. It's stuff I like,
Me too. I've been trying to do stuff I enjoy, like stuff that I want to do, like I want to watch again. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, I actually enjoy fish,
Aw.
fish, cleaning. Like they clean the fish tanks. I like those videos. All right.
Have you
Okay.
watched any of, I meant to ask you this the other day. Have you watched any of Trisha Paytas's ASMR video? Is that what you call it? ASMR?
Yes, ASMR.
It's so funny. Like, it's so weird, but people really enjoy those, like that genre. But seeing her doing it is just strange. I don't know what else.
It is. It is. She's good at it, but it's
She is good.
but it doesn't fit her. I don't know how to explain it. I'm saying it that way.
See, that's
Um,
what I thought too. But then I'm like, is it just because I don't like those kind of videos? But she's good. I think she could make just about any kind of videos and be good at it. She's just really good at making YouTube
right.
videos.
Yeah, so we're gonna watch this together. Hold on. There's two of them, but this one we're gonna watch first. Um, no, not this one. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm thinking. This is the one. And I got to get back in my text messages. And by the way, if anybody texts me for about like the last 2 hours, um, one of my kids had my phone, and the only rule is you have to tell me when I get a text message, right? That's always my rule. I don't let them have my phone too often, but their phone's broken. It's really close to Christmas, so I'm just let them use mine. Um, I got so many text messages that I didn't even know I had. So if you sent me a text and it said like red or something, don't be mad at me because I didn't know it was there. Like my kid hijacked my phone, didn't tell me. So I didn't ignore anybody. All right. I got to get that some of those links out of our text messages again. Jeez, oh Pete's. But oh, hold on, and I gotta let the puppy out. Hold on, out of my
Okay,
room.
I'm ready to say to potty mouth. I've been watching those same things. Do you know what advent calendars are? You ever watch people up in those?
Yes, I love that.
That too. Hey, Mo33.
Hey, MI33, how you doing? Hey, Gladys.
James Charles actually made like where he opened up 4 different ones. I didn't know that he made videos still. I was shocked to see that
Oh,
he
me
had.
neither. I haven't watched him in so long because I guess I've been so much over here because that used to be like my go-to was like the bigger YouTube drama
Mhm.
channels, and I just haven't been watching them at all for so long. And yeah.
Oh, they sell liquor advent. I think they have almost every single thing. Manny MUA made one as like his winter palette or whatever,
Uh
and
huh.
each one that you open is a different color that goes into the palette, and then you can like put them in any order that you want into the palette. So it's really just a palette that you're buying, but it's packaged like an advent calendar. It's really neat, actually.
Wow, that's so neat. So yeah, I saw the Aldi's ones. That would be a fun stream to just like do where we just watch different advent calendars be
I would
open
love
because there's
that.
so many of them. Just like a chill stream, maybe we'll do like a member stream or something for that. Just a fun stream to watch people open those. There's so many, like they have Peppa Pig ones, Barbie ones. They have every character you could think of, Legos. Um, then they have ones for dogs now. Like it's not like when we were younger and they had one and you were lucky to find one, you know. They
No,
have
they're
them.
all the rage
It's
now.
yes, they're all the rage. It's crazy.
And they're hit or miss too. Because do you remember, like last year, Chanel had one that was a total flop. Like it was super expensive, of course, because it was Chanel. But the things that they got in there was like stickers, um, just stupid shit, like flimsy ass, shitty ass
Yes.
keychains. It was
Hey,
so
Hondo.
sad. Hey, Hondo,
Yes. Yes.
was
And hey,
hilarious.
Earth.
We should
Oh,
watch a couple
really?
of those if we watch them.
Yes, maybe we'll watch a couple at the end of the live tonight, but there's so many I couldn't believe how many there was to pick from. There's literal whole half of an aisle, like one side of an aisle is dedicated to advent calendars now. And then I
At
looked on
Aldi?
YouTube. No, not at Aldi's. This was
Oh,
Walmart, but at Walmart they have so many. It's like overwhelming how many there are because you don't know which one to get. And when you have 6 kids, it's like, okay, they don't have the same, like at least the same quality, right?
yeah. Yes.
But they're all into different things at the same time. But they even have a Nightmare Before Christmas one now. Like I'm shocked.
Oh, I need to get that one. See,
Hey,
I didn't
hey,
know.
Harley.
Because look, listen, here's a confession. I fucking hate going to Walmart. And I know I probably should not hate that. But I do. So most of the time, if I have to get stuff from Walmart, they come out and put it in my trunk or bring it to my door.
Yeah,
If I'm going to
yeah, me
the store, it's
too.
not.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
I
been since they've had the Christmas stuff out. Not in
Okay, well,
Walmart.
you need to just okay, you just need to go once. Like I know you hate it, but you just need to go once and look at their Christmas stuff. They have the cutest ornaments. Like, I lost all my ornaments a couple years ago, and we just buy a bunch every year now. And they have the cutest ones for like between $1 and $5. Like
Oh,
really
wow.
good quality. They have cute gnomes. I can't even explain to you how cute their ornament section is, and it's not like ridiculously priced. I between there and Target, my tree is like almost back to what it was, but beautiful ornaments. Like they're
Mm,
not chintzy looking. They don't,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Dollar General actually has really cute ornaments this year. I was kind of surprised that I don't know like the quality of them, but they look so super cute. They looked well made. Even the Dollar Tree, but most of the time those are pretty shitty made. The ornaments at least.
Well, yeah, but they got me through my first couple years. Hey
Absolutely.
Tilly, hey
Absolutely.
Daria, and outside the box. Yeah, they got me through my first couple years when I lost all my ornaments. Now the thing with them is if you get the glittery ones, they shed a lot.
Oh,
Like
yes.
it's not going to be long term. But if you just get like the wooden ones, I still have a lot of them, and they're not like nasty or nothing. They're the paint's on them and everything.
Oh,
But
wow. Oh, never
um
mind.
yeah, but as long as the glitter ones, forget it. You might as well just throw those away after your first time using them because they're gonna shed.
Well, you could always take and spray, like, you could always put the, what do they call the clear stuff on the outside?
Oh
Uh,
yeah, you could if you really liked it. Oh, I forgot. I want to
decoupage
show something else first.
or
Yeah,
whatever.
decoupage.
Or
Yeah.
even you can spray finish if you had it already. Just spray the glitter on there if it was cute enough
Yeah,
for a
and they
dog.
are really cute. Some of them are really cute for $1.25. And like, if single moms or somebody that's coming up on hard times and you really don't have a lot of Christmas stuff, you're not gonna the first year when we didn't have Christmas stuff, you're not gonna you're not going to care. You're just going to want your kids to have a Christmas tree or your mom or you even. Uh
Yes.
and I filled my tree with those ornaments and then I was so mad cuz I went to Walmart and they were the same price,
Yes.
way better quality. So I would suggest like going to Walmart, but Dollar General, yes, they got a lot of the cute like Disney ones now. I was surprised.
Yes, maybe I just never paid attention before, but they just seem much
Mhm.
than I've ever noticed before. They do have so much at the Dollar Tree though, like a lot for Christmas this year. I was
Oh,
surprised.
yeah, I
You
know,
know
like,
what's good from there
all
is
of it.
their bows. Like if you need to get big bows to put on things to use, they have really like nice good bows there for $1.
Yeah, I love MO33, they have ones now that are like we got chocolate chip cookie one instead of the gingerbread cookie. We got the chocolate chip cookie ones this year. They have so many of those to choose from too. Um, get in there, Telly. Well, maybe we'll do a Christmassy stream this week just to get everybody like I know this time of year is really hard for me because of my mom, but I have to like get there because of my kids. But it takes everything I have just to get there now. I used to love it.
So sorry. Did you see what Daria said? Hey, crazy Gemini. Daria said that she gets all the advent calendars after Christmas because they all go on sale.
Oh my gosh, yeah, as long as they don't have food. Hey, Kathy.
That's a good idea.
Um, yeah, because they would be like half off. Hold on, they said, Andrew said I got 150-year-old powder and silver candlestick ornaments made in Germany, passed down from my grandfather. Oh my God, Andrew, those are
Wow.
probably. Oh, I don't know why I'm calling you Andrew. Sorry, Hondo. Those are probably more valuable than you would ever know. That is awesome. That I love stuff like that. Like all my stuff like that, I'm never getting rid of if I can help it. I only have a couple things, but um I love like family things like that that are passed down. But I wanted to read this because let's just start off just kind of on Laura real quick, okay? Because she's so dumb. Um, Okay. To all the clickbait fools, Athena was not found. The FedEx driver story was concocted by a troll, most likely same one from Watts. I don't want to say his name, but I showed the proof on a live. There is no FedEx driver. She was not found. The scene has been cleared hours ago. Who is the idiot now? Gray. She's going to Gray Hughes. Okay.
Such
I'm gonna
sweet,
use Granny's watch
sweet
and
victory
hold
for
on.
Gray. Oh man.
Oh my god, yes, like and she okay, so hold on, because I know
Who
that
is the
Granny's
idiot now?
watching.
You are
Yeah,
again.
like you are again, you're an idiot again. Never fails. Like, are you kidding me? Because just wait, I know not everybody follows true crime. That's what I'm gonna show you guys.
She
This
can't, Billy, and then always says, "Email me. What? Tell me one thing I've ever gotten wrong. I know everything. I'm always right from the beginning. I always have a gut
oh my
feeling and know
gosh.
everything about these cases."
Right. She's so stupid, like it hurts, okay? So, oh my God, it was true. The story was true. It was the FedEx driver, okay? It's a really sad story. Um, and this is something Granny's watching in a chair that I just happened to see, and I'd sent it to Stephanie earlier. But according to many, this is the alleged suspect in Athena Strand demise. Look at the third image, and it's a it's his Facebook, and apparently there are some SA allegations in his past that are coming out. Mm, that's so sad. Oh God. But Laura, just you don't have to be so like it's not true. It's not true. You could be like, I don't think it's true. I would be surprised if it is true. But when you like put your foot down, like it's not true, and then it comes out to be true, you really look like an idiot. I'm sorry, you do.
Well, I mean, if she, what she always does is she sees a little bit of like proof because she said she put the proof out, and clearly, I didn't see what she put out, but it couldn't have been proof because it was true. But she
Right.
always jumps out the window so hard on because she thinks, I don't know, she just thinks she sees things and oh, this is proof and this means this and never means what she thinks ever.
No. Mm-mm. So, yeah, it was an abduction. We can actually watch. Hold on, I'll share a little bit about it before we go on to the other stuff.
Has
Um,
FedEx said anything?
yes, they have. I was gonna actually
Okay.
share that next. They hold on. I saw that on the glare. Glad I took some notes because I've been so out of it today. But I'm actually remembering. So tried to take notes because I knew I was gonna be a little bit. like I was running around like a crazy person. So, all right,
Yes,
this is what
exactly.
FedEx said. Here, I'll show you guys. This is on the glare. So I'm trying to let you guys know where it's all at. So if you want to subscribe to whoever I'm sharing their stuff, you can. It's just the right thing to do is at least just share their name.
Hey,
The
Blue
official
Sugar.
statement. Hey, Blue Sugar, it's really good to see you. The official statement from FedEx regarding the senseless murder of Athena. So, all right, FedEx. Our thoughts are with the family of Athena Strand during this most difficult time. Words cannot describe our shock and sorrow surrounding this tragic event. We continue to cooperate fully with the investigating authorities. Um, mm.
Oh,
Can you? It's just so senseless. It really is. Here, I'll share a news story about it before we go any further. Because I don't want to talk about it the whole time because I'm trying to have like a fun life, but I will at least introduce you guys to it.
and there was like what tweets or Facebook statuses of like people saying that he was a rapist.
From Twitter and stuff from years ago. They're not new, and I'm guessing that Laura's proof was that she probably showed how people trolled about the Watts case, maybe, but and she could have said that, all of that. She could have said this is very reminiscent of that, whatever. But to stand on it like that, no, you look stupid. Sorry.
And to call people like who's the idiot now?
I know, right? To call Gray an
Billion,
idiot.
yeah,
What?
Gray
All right.
is definitely not an idiot. You can
No,
think
he's
of a
not an
lot of them.
idiot.
Idiot is not one of them. Nope.
No. Okay, so we'll
Laura
just
on the
watch.
other hand,
Laura's
sorry.
an idiot. She is an idiot. Okay, so I guess we'll watch this. I'm trying not to watch one that's too long, but all right. I haven't watched this one, but I bet it's pretty informative.
That sad update on the search for a missing 7-year-old girl in Texas. Authorities say she was abducted and killed, and a FedEx contract driver is now in custody. ABC's Rena Roy is joining us with the latest on these developments. Rena, good morning to you.
Eva, good morning to you. Just a terrible turn of events. Hundreds of volunteers, dogs, and drones were all out there with investigators. But unfortunately, by the time they found her, she was gone after police say she was snatched just feet away from her home. Overnight, a more than 48-hour search coming to a horrific end. The body of 7-year-old Athena Strand found after police say she was abducted and killed.
It's one of the toughest investigations that I've been involved in because it's a child. And anytime there's a child that dies, it just hits you in your heart.
31-year-old Tanner Lynn Horner is now in custody and will be charged with capital murder and aggravated kidnapping.
We do have a confession.
Police say Horner was delivering a package to Strand's house Wednesday evening and snatched her from the driveway soon after, just 200 yards from the home. Authorities believe that Strand died within an hour of being abducted.
The most critical time when a child disappears is the first 3 hours. And the place you immediately look was who was out in the community, people delivering things, people having calls for their home air conditioning and heater to be fixed, whomever it might be. But the key is they can be your eyes and ears as to who might be on the street at the time this child disappeared.
The first grader was reported missing from her father's home in Paradise, Texas that same evening. Strand's stepmother calling 911 saying she had gotten into an argument with Athena, went to make dinner, then found Athena's bedroom empty, telling police she searched for an hour but found no sign of the young girl. Police issuing an Amber Alert on Thursday, hundreds of volunteers helping in the search efforts. We spoke with her family on Friday.
We definitely don't believe Athena ran off. We're not sure if she's been abducted or not. I'm scared and I'm hoping that we find her.
Investigators locating her body late Friday. And FedEx telling ABC News that words cannot describe their shock at the reports surrounding this tragic event. Guys, just such a terrible story.
Really a parent's worst nightmare. Rena, thank you for that update.
Do you know how many times my kids got excited to see the FedEx man or the Amazon man and or woman and have just run out and gotten the package for me? Like I was right there, but
Yeah.
they love kids love mail, and now I'm like, never again. Like, I mean, I would always be right there, but it would take 1 second. I thought, like a lot of times, especially around their birthday, they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, Amazon's here," or whatever, and I'll stand at the door and say hello, and the kids will run at the package. You can't even do that anymore. You cannot. It's not safe.
Oh, these crazy people are everywhere. Like anywhere, could be anywhere. Mm,
Right.
awful.
Okay, it's not buffering for you. Hook, you just might need to refresh. Sometimes mine does that. YouTube's been a mess for me lately. Okay. Yeah, it's really, really sad, but uh I just don't know. I don't know. I won't even let them help me with the mail like I'm also, if the mail comes, my older kids, a lot of times they want to get out of the car and get it. They're waiting
Mhm.
on something, a small package or whatever, and I'll sit in the car and right by the mailbox and let them get the mail. I don't even feel safe in that. I mean, and I hate that because I'm not a helicopter. I feel like kids need to be able to at least be out of your sight for a second to grow. You can't because people are fucking weird.
He was contracted, they're saying, so he was just hired for the holidays, supposedly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So he
Mm,
was hired through a third party to drive for FedEx, however that works.
yeah, that's so
Oh, maybe
sad.
temp service. That would probably be like a temp service or something like that, I bet.
Yeah, here we have like there's companies that it's kind of like basically a temp service, and they will get you work for like through Amazon and well, I guess in FedEx, so it's probably the same thing there. And if you're good, a lot of times you get to stay to keep the job.
Right, yeah.
But this goes on to the tragedy pimps a little bit. Are they gonna apologize? Because they blame those parents. And I did say it was fishy, but I wasn't blaming the parents. I wasn't going on a live with fucking 1,000 people and saying the stepmom's guilty without a doubt. Like I didn't do any are they gonna apologize? Are they gonna put
Course
out
not.
an apology? Mm.
The worst part is that the reason why they assume that is because it was a stepmother. And there's millions, billions, millions of stepmothers that are amazing mothers to their children.
Absolutely. Yes, for whatever reason, because I'm not one of those people that's gonna bash people that cannot. Sometimes, life happens and yeah, moms can't be there for whatever reason. And there are so many good stepmoms and stepdads that step up and help when, and they're good to those kids. It's not fair. I know stepdads a lot of times get a bad name because there is a lot of bad stepdads, but there's also good ones. You know, I don't know.
Absolutely. And I mean, some kids have a stepmother and their mother. You know what I mean? They're just as close to both. I don't know. I just thought it was really messed up that just because
Yeah,
it's
they could, yeah.
stepmother, that automatically a suspect.
Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, right, right. And I understand that, the step parent always is going to look a little bit more. I can agree with that. It was just how they did it and how they put these things out like Laura just did as a fact instead of, they and pick apart their life before we've even gotten a chance to get started. I understand that there are a lot of and it did look there was things that were similar to that case. I can agree with that. I
Yeah,
just don't like how they
say
put things out as fact.
suspect because everybody's a suspect. I shouldn't have said that. I mean to base it solely from that she would be guilty of something. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Of course, everybody around until they're not a suspect or a suspect in the crime.
Yeah, I can. Yes, MF33, grab me the timestamp, and I'll definitely play whatever monkeys want me to play before we move on. Sure thing. And everybody that's not subscribed to Monkey, you should. She's a great true crime channel. Um, yeah, Tyler, did you see what I shared before? I don't know if you saw it. I'll share it one more time while I'm waiting for this timestamp. This was yesterday. Okay, when everybody and I mean, I was mad that people were going live about it before confirming it. I even text Stephanie like, "Why are it's not confirmed. They're fucking. What are they doing?" But I didn't go and post this. This is kind of shit is what makes her look so stupid. Here, this is what she posted, Tyler.
What? Wait. So that's what she was. Why So why did she? I wonder why she said that to Gray. He must have came in her live
He
whenever
must
she.
have came in, or maybe he was live talking about what the rumors were or whatever. Because Gray's always really careful not to put it's not as fact until it's fact. But
But
it
Justice
says,
for All went live right away off of
mm-hmm.
whatever he had. You know what I mean? Like she didn't. I don't know why she wouldn't mention him because he was breaking news as soon as, and that was a while before.
Yes. So this says to all the clickbait fools, Athena was not found. The FedEx driver story was concocted by a troll, most likely the same one from Watts. I don't want to say his name, but I showed the proof on my live. There is no FedEx driver. She was not found. The scene has been cleared hours ago. Who is the idiot now, Gray? Like, and now
Okay,
it turned out to be true.
that makes sense. So she was talking to all of them, and that would be including Justice for All. And Gray must have came in her chat and called her an idiot. That is my guess, or
Ye-
something. Not an idiot. But
Something along those
yeah.
lines. Yeah. Um, so and then I don't know what this I mean, that's what I already showed. But like when you say things so matter of fact, that just makes you look bad. It does. And I think even on the other end, Justice and them should not have been live with it until it was confirmed. And that's why people don't want them touching any case because they're gonna fuck them up. So
Hey, Jenna.
um you ready? Okay, yeah, MO33. Did you get the timestamp? Um, okay, hold on. I gotta open my Discord, monkey, so I can get it from you. We're gonna watch a video before we move on, and then we're gonna move on to the tragedy pimps.
Woo! Jana says people went live about it because a reporter with Fox 4 News in Dallas reported on her Facebook page as unconfirmed. So she said
Yeah.
it before it was confirmed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go figure. Yeah. Okay, and somebody sent me. Thank you to the person that sent me his YouTube, the perpetrator's YouTube. I have it. If
Oh,
anybody wants to look over it, I'll share it with you guys. We could watch one of his videos real quick while we're waiting. This is
yeah.
him. Um, they're only 3 minutes long. They're not really long.
Mo33 said whatever monkey is sending is really uh, stomach turning. So
All
warning.
right, I'll put a trigger warning. Yeah. All right, this is from 3 years ago. We'll just watch this. Oh my God, what? Dolly has these videos too where he's singing. Like these people are failed singers or something. I don't know. But here's this video. We'll watch it together, and then I'll share the link with you guys.
And that other guy was too. What was his name? Danny.
Danny, yes, but
Mm-hmm.
he wasn't the guilty one. But yeah, that's so weird. Oh God, it's the same kind of scream music that Dolly does.
What?
Oh no, look at his background. Look at his background. Look at
What
it.
is this?
What? It's a scream music. Ah!
That
Um, hold on. I want to look at this background more than anything. There's big spider webs and like posters that are not
a
even
real
like
live
they're.
spider.
Yeah, look at the ceiling right there.
Oh,
By the. Do you see it in the background? It's
yeah.
right there by the red poster. And look at the ceilings. They look like they're going to fall in at any moment. What in the fuck?
What kind of poster is that? Yeah.
The it looks like maybe like the Beatles or something. I can't see it.
I can't
Rolling
see it.
Stones, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe the chat can see it better.
Yeah, I can't see it very well.
Look at a hat. He has a hat on too. It looks like
Yeah, yeah. Oh
anime.
my God. Look at all these boxes. It must be like a garage, but there's a huge ass spider web. What is that thing on the wall right there? Is that spray paint on the wall, like brown spray paint? See it? Over by the
Mm,
shelf area.
yeah. And what about on the right side? There's
Yeah,
black.
the big blob. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that
Huh.
is. This. Oh God, what a creeper.
Oh, he's possessed. Can't even. His eye. He's evil. Oh my god.
Okay, I can't listen. We're just gonna
No.
watch because I can't listen. This is look at him. Look at it. He's a fucking weirdo. Oh my god.
He murdered a little
Oh
girl.
yeah, and like Tyler said, I doubt that's the first one. Usually that you don't get caught with your first time, you know.
Yeah. Oh my god, his eyes. Ugh.
I know. I don't. I'm gonna read the
Oh,
comments. Hold on. We're gonna read the comments. Oh,
he
I
looks
guess
so
everybody's found out. This is all the comments talking about him. All right, let's go back and see what his other interests are. We'll look together. Okay, so it looks like he is a video gamer and a scream singer. Hold on, what's this?
What video game too? I want to see what video game. Oh man, is he
Uh,
talking?
I don't know. I'll look in a minute. Look at that couch he's sitting on and his bed over here. Oh God. Talk about the EBGBs. No. No, no, no. No, no. Look at him. Oh my God, he's a creep. Ugh,
He's evil. I'm
God.
telling you, he's evil.
Yeah, I don't get good vibes from him, you guys.
No. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Oh, I know how to levitate up on my feet, and ever since the 7th grade, I learned to fire breathing. Though I feel things I felt you can learn to levitate with just a little help. Learn to levitate with just a little help. Come down, come down. Cowards only come through when the hour's late and everyone's asleep, mind you. Now show up, show up. I know I shouldn't say this, but a curse from me was all that I would need right now. Look, come down, come down. Cowards only come through when the hour's late and everyone's asleep, mind you. Now show up, show up. I know I shouldn't say this, but a curse from me was all that I would need right now. Look, danger in the fabric of this thing I made. I probably shouldn't show you, but it's way too late. My heart is with you hiding, but my mind's not made up. Now they know it, like we're welcome for some time, I'd say. Just working out first blood, they're circling above, but this is not enough. Yeah, this is not what you thought. No, we are not just graffiti on a passing train. I got back on spot, back in that slot. I won't need to replace this culture. Is a butcher of overexposure, not to bait a feed me to the vultures. I am a vulture who feeds on pain. Sipping a well at room, felt like a shadow through. And sever all I knew, and sever all I thought I could take. And on my weekends on the freezing ground, then I'm sipping on this keeping from his keep me down from the ledges, better tested building bridges under doorways.
Sorry, what'd you say? We can look at the video game now.
I was just reading the title. 21 Pilots.
Oh. Yeah. So, all right, we'll look at this game that he's playing. There's a video game that he plays. Ghost Dub.
Does he have the title on there? What game it is?
Just Ghost Dub. So he plays role playing. He plays RPGs though.
That looks like Fortnite.
Yeah, okay, well it is Fortnite of some kind, I'm guessing, but based on the comments, but I haven't seen this one. I haven't seen this one I haven't seen this setting but I don't play Fortnite personally. I don't play it. So just makes you scared to let anybody. I know. I know. That's why I'm like, oh God. All right, we're gonna.
There's probably a million people just like that play on there. Oh, I hate that.
All right, I got Monkey's thing. We're gonna watch it.
He looks pure evil. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, he does look evil. He doesn't. Hold on, Aaron.
Even if I didn't know, like, if this hadn't happened yet, seeing that video, I think I would think he looks evil. I'll be here all day.
I had to show my husband this guy. I was like, "Did you see this guy?" oh God, it scares me.
Did you show him that screaming song?
I told him I'll show him after. I just showed him like the video of it. Because I'm just I'm really creeped out by him. But hold on, let me get the timestamp.
Fortnite. And I know I'm not like naive. I understand there's probably many crazy fucking creeps on there, but seeing it like that and him playing it is eyes of a psychopath. Yes, definitely. His eyes are fucking of a psychopath. That monster is the last person that little girl's seen. Ugh.
Yes, and he was probably nice to her to lure her to go with them, and she'd just got in a fight with her stepmom. I don't know why she was staying with her stepmom and her dad, but for some reason things probably just weren't the greatest it was a change for her, and he was probably really nice to her. She was already upset, and then did the unthinkable. Like, hate people.
And he's a FedEx driver. You see that? Of course, you're just going to be like, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Walk right up. Thank you, Hope.
All right, so this is from Monkey. If you guys are not subbed, I'll share her channel. Make sure you guys sub to Monkey. She does true crime like all the time. I don't do it that much. I'll talk about it for a second, but I have to. I can't do. It's too big for me to cover all the time. So you're not going to get that all the time here from me, but I mean, I will talk about it for a second with you guys. All right, so Monkey said,
too. She goes live all the time.
she goes live. Yeah, she's really good. All right, so she also sent me, this is, let me see what this is. Let me make sure before I open my big mouth. All right, so is this where he lived at, Monkey? Is this his house? I think it is. All right. Bio mom was having issues. That's why she wanted to stay with dad for a semester. Okay, I thought something, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like,
Nope.
I hope the mom doesn't feel bad. Sometimes life happens. Okay, thank you, Monkey. All right, here's
You don't blame
this.
herself.
I mean, my mom was the very best in the world, and my dad was a piece of trash, right? We don't get along, but he was just never there. But there was a summer and half a year I had to stay with him because me and my mom were just having some issues, It happens. It's life. Like, I just hope that mom doesn't beat herself up.
Yeah, and what happened could have happened anywhere. It didn't.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately.
Hey, JB. Second link to Google. Yeah, thank you, Monkey. I'm showing your video and we'll show that. And then here we go. All right. She told me to go to about 101. So here's this. All right.
Singing. And I'm going to mute it up because it's really bad, the singing. But I'll just pull it up. But I am going.
Yeah, but let us hear the dummy for like 10 seconds. I want to hear what he sounds like.
I'll report you guys and make you listen to him sing again. Here's what they were going over.
I'll wait until he starts singing. Oh, try to.
It's terrible. His singing is terrible. Is this the one we just watched? I'll fast forward if so a little bit.
Hang on. Wait until he starts.
All right. Yeah, that's what we just watched. Well, there we go.
He's a disgusting creature.
Yeah. Yes, Michelle, there was a chord on the right. You are correct.
Hey, Doll Factory.
I keep closing out the StreamYards instead of the chat and going back
Hey,
and forth
Jen
on my
B,
phone.
Ambitious Crafter.
But he's play some more. I want to see what else we can see in his background. I felt bad too, Michelle. I couldn't imagine finding.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm getting there. She showed his house. Let me get to that part. Is that, yep. All right. I found it right here. We'll look at that part of it because I didn't show that. All right. This is his house. It's where their little creeper lived at. And I don't know. I think it was sporadic.
Let's check that website, Kaz, that we have to see when he's kicked into the county, if he's on there yet. I think it's been 4 hours since we looked. See if he's got his jail roster up yet. Hey, Karen.
It's just traffic.
He worked for Uber also? Yeah, that's scary.
Oh my God, Stephanie, did you hear that? He worked for Uber too.
Oh my God.
He worked
Can
for
you hear
Uber
me?
too. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
He worked for Uber too. Yuck.
I did not know that.
No.
Huh.
This is all of his background.
I have it.
Yeah, thank you, Monkey.
See if he's been checked in to the Wise County Jail.
After this, we'll go to his house
Jail
together. I
data.
have the link, or we can just watch Monkey do it. I'll do it later on. After we're done. He used to work for
Somerville
Walmart.
Place
Oh
was
my god!
where
What
he
a
was
ugh.
murdered.
Mm.
Yeah, something like that,
I
Andrew,
don't
for
even know if I want
sure.
to look at it. What's the address?
How long ago for Walmart, Jen? Do you know?
7628.
How long ago did he work at Walmart? The one in Texas, but maybe it'll say on here too. He's lived at the same
I
house
feel like
since
he's gone.
2007.
Summer, SOMMERVILLE place.
I don't
Road.
know, Monique,
Somerville.
but hold on.
Ville.
I don't feel like this is first crime only because normally people don't get caught on their first crime. It usually people learn, they get a little cocky as they go on, but I mean, I could be wrong, but I would definitely be checking out unsolved crimes with children around him because it's just usually not their first one.
VILLE road.
Yeah, what he did
Ville.
seems pretty like
Yeah.
blatant. It was daylight,
Yeah,
right?
like it was daylight. Yes.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
Here. Oh, okay. We're gonna listen to this
Fort
and then
Worth.
we'll
Yeah.
look at his house separately.
Still on the screen. If you want to.
Creeper.
No, Andrew.
Yeah,
No. My husband's worked at Walmart before years ago.
Karen, he does have a baby. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with working at Walmart
Opening
or
the street
anywhere.
view. Hang
Oh
on.
my
See if I can
God.
pull
Did
it
you see
off.
what Soldier said?
What? Hold on. Let me look. What?
I just want to say, okay, Soldier says, saw something on a meme the other day. We were raised to never get into a car with a stranger, and nowadays we pay them and do it. Most of the time it's safe. You just never know. Just the other day, I seen an Uber driver that picked a woman up and pulled a gun on her like a few minutes after picking her up. It was the scariest thing. I don't know what happened. I guess somehow she got out of it, but he
Right.
pulled
Yeah.
a gun on her. It was crazy. It was
Yeah.
Uber or Lyft, one of the two.
What the fuck? I'm gonna get a cough drop real quick. But that is so weird to think about that. I'm getting congested, like my ears hurt and I'm getting congested. I swear to God, if I get sick again, I'm gonna just throw it. It's not like I cannot stay healthy this year. But the cold is like coming so quick here. It's going from like 70 to 20s, like overnight. That's how quick it's changing here. And so I'm getting all congested.
That'll do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put away while I go get a cough drop.
Here's the roster, Kaz. I'm going to put it in private chat.
Okay.
See if he's been checked into the hotel yet. Oh, what a creeper.
Oh, Soldier. I didn't know. Damn. Wow. She died.
Wait, who died? I just was
The
trying
woman
to.
in the Uber, the woman in the Uber that the Uber driver pulled the gun
Yeah.
on her, she died. He
Mm-hmm.
killed her.
Oh
The first thing she said
no.
is why are you doing this? I have kids.
Mm. People are. It's a crazy world. Not his first crime searches in Facebook. A girl to. Yeah, that's what I was reading, but they said there was no charges on it, which that doesn't mean anything, Clary. As you know, like um, people don't get charged all the time. But I did read that he has other grape allegations. I said that earlier, but I heard that he wasn't charged with it. But I definitely believe that he has been done a lot of things in his past. Like he looks evil, in my opinion.
So tons of red flags were there, even if he hadn't done this kind
Yes.
of particular thing before.
Yes. After I'm done, I'll show Granny's Washington's post, and she showed the Twitter where so many years ago he was accused of grape.
7628 or 29?
76135. Oh, 7628. Sorry, 7628.
Oh, that's
Well,
so
this is
chilling.
supposedly
Ugh.
the place.
Mm, so sad. They're blaming themselves.
Right
That's
here.
mm,
I don't know, Monique. I don't know about the statute's limitation because in some states we don't have any anymore. I'm not sure. I
Yeah,
never looked into this until, like, I mean, wait,
7628.
I did look into it a little bit, but I didn't. This is the most that I've looked into it. I didn't even really plan on doing it, but now I'm like wanting to know more about it. At least he got charged. At least it's not, it's not dragging on and on. He's charged. He confessed.
Oh, geez, there's a lot of people in jail in there.
Look at the place. This is it. Where he lived. I'm zooming in the old internet. Look, it's still loading. Oh, shit. Anyways, that is where, I don't know if that was 6 miles away, and that's where the place was he was living where he took her, but that's his last address that we can get.
Well, it
Come
says
on,
he's
load
still.
again, please. I don't think he's on the sheet yet.
I can't find a horner yet. And this is as at 9 p.m.
Hold on, I want to mute just for a second. Okay, so yeah, I'll look that up after we're not live and see what if they, because a lot of states are doing away with the statute of limitation. Because think about it, most women who get assaulted, right, don't come forward for years and years and years. I mean, when everybody knows I had some stuff happen to me when I was younger. It took me 15 years to say anything. I was a child, but that's not out of the norm. It's not out of the norm. A lot of women grow up and then talk about their childhood abuse. Like, it's not out of the norm. So the statute of limitation never made sense to me. It just didn't. And I'm really glad that they are lifting it. You know what I mean? That it's not because it encourages women to come forward, I feel like. So I'm glad. And I'm gonna look it up when we're done.
There it is. Look at all
There's,
the signs.
there's 180 current inmates, and he's not on the
Ooh,
list yet.
a puppy. I want to see what's in the back of this house. Huh. That's a strange little place.
That's his house. Do you guys want to look at his house a little bit more? Like, I have the link. Hold on. We'll look at that before we move on. I'm not good with these maps. Like, I'm really not good with them, but I'll try. I'm not good. I suck at this, but um, I will try. But it looks like kind of like a little bit of not a ran down neighborhood, but like some of it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like an upper class neighborhood. It's just a. So that's what we're looking for. That's the one we're looking for. Is that, or is that 8?
it looked like he had a van sitting in the driveway.
See, look, see, like the best. This isn't his, but I wanted to give you guys an example. It's not like it's like it's look like a,
Country.
yeah, country. That's the best word, because I'm really not trying to be offensive, because I mean, I've lived in, we've all lived in
Yeah.
places, whatever. I'm not trying to be offensive to anybody. I don't care what anybody's yard looks like, but it just looks like it's just like a little, you know, older neighborhood, country neighborhood. Yeah, I'm just gonna watch Monkey because I'm really not good at this stuff. I suck at it. I'm bad at it. But I think that's his right there, right?
There was a weird.
Didn't he
Yes,
say he had
that's
a
it.
van? Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's his. Well, maybe I'm not as bad as I thought. Okay, well, there's his house, right? Um,
Weird looking van.
yeah, well, that's like, isn't that like a delivery van though? I mean, well, no, never
Oh,
mind.
is
It
it?
looks like is that like that looks like the
Might be.
kids do you want candy van? That's what that looks like. Like,
That's what I was thinking.
oh my God. Or if they had a lot of kids or something, but he didn't, Um,
Kind of looks like one of those
wow.
Amazon vans, but those are white.
Yeah, and they're way newer than that. Well, all right, there it is. There's his house, and we've listened to his fucking screaming. Wait, that's not it. I thought that was it, but that's not it. See, I'm not good at this. What we're gonna do was going to watch Monkey do it because I suck at it. So sorry, guys. My bad. But it still looks like I hate those vans. They creep me out. So,
Hey, science girl.
hey, science
He's
girl.
got a lot of signs, that guy. Creeper.
Yeah.
Here, we'll watch them go. But do it.
This
Or
is
wait,
as of
was
9
that?
p.m.
I'm confused. Let Monkey explain it. She's better at this.
There it is.
Okay, there's his
Look at all
house.
the signs.
What the
There's
fuck?
180 current inmates, and he's not on the
Ooh,
list yet.
Look at
a puppy.
why does he have all those signs in his yard?
I don't know.
So his neighbor is the one with the van. That I wasn't far off. His neighbor's the
Oh,
one
I
with the
see.
van. Okay, that's why it was confusing. But that's his
I
yard.
want to see what's in the back of this house.
Me too, Monkey. I want to see what's in the back too, and I'm not good at it. I'm gonna play with it though, so I can
Huh.
get better at it. I'm just not good at it yet. But I'm gonna play
That's a
with
strange
it.
little place.
It
Got a lot
is
of
a
signs, that
strange.
guy.
It is a
That's a good
strange
way.
place. It is a strange place. And it is. It is a strange little place. He's not booked yet. Well, this was yesterday or last night. This 22 hours ago. So he probably is booked now, but he wasn't. But I'll play with Google Map and all that so we can like look all the way around his house. But I never have used it. Never had a reason. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
just started talking about true crime within the last couple of months. That would be the only reason to use Google Earth, in my opinion. So I just never, like, my kids had to do a project and they were zooming around Google Earth. It was, something
Zooming
for
around,
school.
yeah.
And yeah, they were just like zooming around. And I was like, well, how did you do that? How did you do that? And they just looked at me like, Mom, like they got aggravated with me because I don't know how to use it. Right. But they were zooming around. They could go to the back, to the front. It was something they had to do for school. And they were done within like 10 minutes. It takes me 10 minutes to figure out, is that the house? Is this the place you need to be? Is that the yard? Is that the park? Like, no. Hey, Sarah. Hey,
To
Lanky.
even figure out which
Um,
number you're looking at or not.
Right, exactly.
Did the man, he gave a confession, right? Like so they know that he did it and he already said that he did it. Is that right?
Yes, he gave a confession. We
Okay.
can watch one more news story that's a little bit more in depth before we go on. Now I feel like I need to do it just because we've been talking about it.
Well, there was a press
So
conference too. I wonder how long that is. Should we
I
watch
don't
that?
know. We can. Let me see. Let me put it on. Hold on. I know it's on here by now. And for everybody that wasn't in here earlier, don't forget, if you want to join our Christmas thing, there is it's due next week. Like that's when we're gonna vote, but it needs to be like a Christmas theme or a winter theme. Like Soldier's gonna show us of like wintry scenes that she does. Just something that's like festive that will get people in the spirit, right? And the first prize gets $20 to Amazon. Second prize is $15. Third prize is an a wax melt burner from Randy of your choice. And then fourth and fifth place is handmade ornaments. So if you guys are interested in joining, and if you don't want to give your address and you win one of those prizes, you can just say, hey, it was fun, but I don't want to give my address. I totally understand that. You don't have to give me your address for the oil burner. That just needs to go to Randy. So, and I totally understand if you don't want to do the address thing. I I get it. It's it's up to you. All right.
That Mo33, as the great question said, did he confess to more than one murder, or we don't know yet? So that
We don't
is
know.
a possibility.
Yeah. Wait, is this the press conference? This might be the press conference. I might have found it. Is it 12 minutes long? This might be it. Here, we'll watch this. I think it's just to that from I mean, I haven't heard anything different. We'll watch it together though.
He has been charged with kidnapping and capital murder.
Yeah, because he did kidnap
Wow.
her. All right. Is this it? All right.
They got their little cowboy hats on.
Good evening. We are.
Yes, hey, Adam's Lost House Cat. So good to see you.
Good evening. We're glad to see y'all here tonight.
Hey, ZZ.
It's been a really, really tough few days, and I'm very proud.
I love Adam's
of the
Lost
people
House
who are
Cat.
here who helped us so much to get some resolution, to get some understanding, to provide answers for the families and these people. We couldn't have done it without that. Could not have done it without them. The Texas Rangers. This is the acting SAC, Jim Dwyer with FBI. And then I've got my chief deputy and captain, enforcement captain here. It was a monumental task. And because of the cooperation, because of us working together, we were able to get the answers. Some of the answers were not the answers that we would have hoped that we would have gotten. And we want to send our condolences out to the family of Athena Strand. Her body was recovered about 2 hours ago, maybe 3, 6 miles that direction. It hurts our hearts to know that that child died. So much so that she is on her way now to the medical examiner's office. And there's a Texas Ranger in front of her, and there's a Texas Ranger behind her. This community does not like losing our children. And we could see it because of all the people who came out and helped us throughout this ordeal. It was most meaningful what the citizens did because we have a close-knit group of folks here in Wise County. And it's our pleasure to serve these folks in Wise County, the Rangers, the FBI, and the Sheriff's Office. We're glad that we've had this opportunity, but we're just sad that it didn't end the way that we would hope that it would end. Earlier today, a tip was received. We knew early on in the investigation that there had been a FedEx driver made a delivery in front of the house about the same time that little Athena, 7-year-old Athena, came up missing. And continued good work by this investigative team, they were able to determine that the driver abducted Athena. And from the investigative standpoint, digitally as well as good old interviews, we think Athena died within just the very hour or so after her departure from her home. This driver is a contract driver, and his name is Tanner Lynn Horner. He's 31, and he's from Lake Worth. He's in the Wise County Jail right now because of the good work of these people and all the folks out there who have helped, our EMC, our prosecutors here tonight, the deputies, the Highway Patrol, the citizens. He's in our jail, and he's in our jail being charged with capital murder, aggravated kidnapping, and his bond is $1.5 million at this time. We thank again.
Dang, did you hear his bond? 1.5 million. Thank God. Thank God. Like most average people aren't going to be able to come up with $1.5 million. So thank God.
The community. And I guess at this point, we'll take questions.
Was her body down by 599 where you were at earlier?
You want to? No. It was on another county road about 6 minutes. We don't really want to release that address right now, but it was 6 miles further from here. So it's probably 3 miles past that. It's southeast of Boyd.
Was the driver actually delivering a package to that home?
Yes, sir, he was.
So she was abducted from her home, from the front of her home?
The driveway is about 200 yards or so probably pretty close to her gate.
What leads you to believe that she passed away within an hour of leaving home?
There's digital evidence as well as interviews that causes us to believe that.
How is the driver located?
You want to answer that question? Would you like to answer that question?
There were a number of investigative steps that have taken course along the way. The sheriff mentioned the digital evidence that was there, and we were able to work through that digital evidence and through partnerships with FedEx in order to help assist with that.
FedEx helped them get the guy, and I don't know what digital evidence they're talking about. I'm going to assume because I know that they have a GPS when you drive for a place like that, so they probably just handed over all the GPS info. How he thought he was going to get away with, I don't know. In this day and age, like they track their drivers literally, because they have to.
Yes, and I mean it could be possible that there's a camera in those trucks.
Oh yeah,
now.
a lot
Who
of times
knows?
they have to take pictures of their products too. Yeah, you're right. That's really possible. Look, all right, we'll finish listening to this.
with locating him and finding him this afternoon.
Can you tell us more about prior criminal history?
I don't know the answer to that question at this point.
When you talk about that digital evidence, do you mean ring camera videos, surveillance camera videos?
I think the investigation is still unfolding at this point, and I think we'll leave the specifics in terms of what that is there. But right now we're on behalf of the FBI, I'd also like to offer my condolences to the Strand family and to the Wise County community as well. The partnerships with the Texas Rangers and with the gentleman behind us, the sheriff from Wise County, were truly remarkable and truly helped to bring some closure to that family today. And we know that they're hurting, but we do offer our deepest condolences to them.
And there's his charges, everything right there. Whoever wants it can screenshot it real quick. I just figured I'd just do an overlay like that. But capital murder of a person under 10 years old, aggravated kidnapping. So it's right there. And God, let's see. He is about 30 years old, 31 years old. Wow.
Yeah.
Is just one person that you believe is responsible?
That is currently the understanding, yes.
And what led you to that location where her body was recovered?
Sheriff, you.
I can address that. It was because of the work of the Rangers and our investigators who were doing the interview that got us to that location based on the information they received from the suspect, now defendant.
The suspect confessed?
We do have a confession.
Is there anything that you can give us on why the suspect said he did this or what motivated him? Or?
We really can't get into the content of the confession, but I will say that we have a confession, and there's so many other things because this has really just come to this position, this time, and just closure just hours ago. So it's still very, very early, but we wanted to make sure that we got the information out, what has happened today because of the good work right here.
Do you know if this man knew Athena or her family?
No, that's a good question, and I appreciate that. No, he was not related and did not know the family.
We saw a large police presence on County Road 4599. Can you disclose
That was just misinformation. As the interview went on, better information came in, and that's how we ended up doing what we did to actually recover the body.
How many locations did he guide you to before you?
There were 3 that I recall. Is that correct, Joe? 3? 2 other locations.
Was the other location the Lake Worth Fort Worth location near Somerville Place Road?
That is the defendant's home address.
Was there anything recovered there?
That again, that FBI as well as the Rangers ran that search warrant. We don't have that detail right now.
That's part of an ongoing investigation.
I know you've been in contact with the family. Is there anything that they want to say to the public tonight, the people that have searched?
I have. I spent quite a bit of time with the family, and they want you to know that they appreciate that. The vast majority of the families from Oklahoma, and they appreciated the fact that we care so much. They're devastated. They're angry because of what happened. Precious child taken from their lives. So other than their appreciation, and they would like to know that the community we give them our condolences, but we also want to make sure that we give them the privacy that they need. And I hope that everybody will respect that and give them a little bit of space, not only with the family from Oklahoma, but the family right here in Cottondale. Let's give them a little time. And we would ask, and from my closing remarks, we would ask that we spend some time and pray for these folks. So that they might be relieved of some of the pain. It's going to be a difficult few days, some sleepless nights, and they need our support.
Sheriff, is there any way we can get a mugshot yet? Have you got a mugshot?
We'll be able to get one soon, and I think we can probably get that through the Wise County Sheriff's Office.
Sheriff, one last thing. You are a retired ranger, been in law enforcement 50 years. Describe this case in relation to your entire career.
You know, it's one of the toughest investigations that I've been involved in. Because it's a child. And anytime there's a child that dies, it just hits you in your heart. You compare that child to your own children when they were that age, and it just takes the wind out of your sails. But at the same time, it gives you purpose because you want to make sure that you do the best you can so that you get the best resources together to do what has been done here and getting this done in really just about a 3-day period. It's amazing that the work was done by this team, and I'm in awe. So it breaks my heart, but at the same time, it really gives me a lot of spirit knowing that we can accomplish what we accomplished here these last 3 days. Thank you.
Well, Sheriff, can you get spelling on the suspect, by the way?
Yes, it is Tanner P-A-N-N-E-R, Lynn, L-Y-N-N, Horner, H-O-R-N-E-R.
Thank you, sir. Did you say 31 from Lake Worth?
31 from Lake Worth.
They got the agent's name.
That is Jim Dwyer. He's the acting agent in charge.
That's his title?
Yes.
Do you mind spelling his last name if you know?
D-W-Y-E-R.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank y'all. Sure.
I hope that clears up some questions that I know people that really weren't familiar with this yet had. Yeah, it's so heartbreaking. And, like we said earlier, it's really easy to think, oh my God, there's a stepmom or a stepdad involved. I hope that those people that made the videos that it was a stepmom and all the reasons it was, maybe we'll just take them down. I know it's a shot that they'll see them, but it's so easy to get on here and just say stuff because I got really wrapped up in a case one time, and J4J was covering it, and I was sure it was the dad. There was a baby and a mom missing, and I was sure it was the dad. I just knew it. I was saying it in chat. There was thousands of people in this chat, and it wasn't. It was her best friend, and it like unfolded on Jay's channel, right? And I learned then that you really have to be careful with your work because the dad was watching, and it wasn't him. So I've always just learned you got to be careful. You don't know until you know for sure. You do. You have to be careful. So Adam's lost house cat. That's for Hooker to do. I mean, I'll let her pimp you out. Yeah, it's awful. And when that happened with that case, I just remember thinking like never ever like do that again because I was so sure it was the dad. Everything pointed to the dad. And it was the dang best friend. And it unfolded right in front of our faces. Like, yes, Jana, it was a lesson for everybody.
Everybody was saying like it was Chris Watts all over again.
You're fine, Adam. Go ahead.
He looked like Chris Watts whenever he was talking and all that stuff. Remember, it's just so easy to work people up and sway the way that they think about stuff when really nobody knows and everything's open. It could be anything. It could be completely random like this.
Yeah, you don't know. This is literally a random person that was not on anybody's radar, but that dad was watching, and I know it had to feel like shit. Everybody like had their pitchforks, including me. Probably, I was probably I was so upset about that case, and turns out it wasn't. He wasn't the one. It was the best friend, and he didn't do anything wrong. So we were all over there like judging him. And so I just learned from that, like, you can't do that. You don't do that. It's not right.
He was grieving.
Yeah. Monique, yes, he did. He looked like, it did look like Chris Watts. I'm not going to, because of how he was. I mean, he just looked really, he just didn't look up, but he could have just been grieving. But it was right after, not right after, but, shortly after the Watts case, everybody had that in their mind. And everybody was just sure it was him, including me, which is bad. Yes, that's the case. Thank you, Crazy Gemini. And it was a learning experience for all of us. Never again will I ever. I mean, I'll give my opinion, but I'll never say something as fact ever.
You heard? She just ate chocolate. Give me that.
Who? Oh, as long as it's not Baker's chocolate. Was it just a little bit of chocolate?
It was one white chocolate chip. I'm eating chocolate chips, white and chocolate, and she took one white chocolate chip. Is she gonna be okay?
It's just one white chocolate chip. She'll be fine. Her belly might hurt. Okay. Just keep an eye on her. It'll be okay. She's like, give me some. You can't have nothing around her like I can't have nothing around Bill. Yeah, she'll be okay. Her belly might hurt. Just keep an eye on her. Just one small white chocolate chip just keep an eye on her.
Why do they always want to eat stuff that they know is bad for them to eat? Weirdos.
Because they're not allowed to have it. That's why. They're not allowed. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to look for something. Hold on, give me a second. There was something I wanted to show tonight.
Is it about Bullhorn Betty?
Well, yeah, but can anybody give me a rundown on this Ziggy stuff too? Like, I am
Oh,
so. Can anybody tell me? I can't. I don't know all the stuff. You know.
yeah. I've gotten a little bit of a rundown, but not enough to re-say it because I'm still confused, to be honest.
Okay. Well, me too. I want to talk about it, but I'm just not versed enough in it. So we'll do that a different night. But Tiffany Marie is now a tragedy pump fighter. I guess I don't know if this is her. I don't know what she's doing over there because she's, I've made, millions of summers, whatever. But I think that it's great because she won't let up on those motherfuckers. They don't even know what they done got into with Tiffany Marie.
Thank you, Sarah. She said it's the least toxic. So good. You chose the least toxic one.
Good job, Beast. Oh God.
Jeez.
Hi, Sarah. Thank God because
I moved the chocolate out of her. I should be eating it. It's late, but it's so
yeah.
good.
Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to show this clip because it's actually 9 days old. It's not new, but I just thought it was an interesting clip. It's Tiffany versus Mallory.
Tiffany was
Oh,
in on Dolly today. I was like, oh my God.
they have no idea. Look, I don't like Tiffany. Oh God, I would never be okay with Tiffany. I just won't. I don't care. I would never be okay with her. But they don't know that she is the one that will not let up. She is the one that will keep her knee on their neck. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Like they have no idea what they're in for. They got a bull. Like Tiffany is the most annoying fucking non-letting up motherfucker I've ever met on here out of everybody. They just
At
have
the
no
very
clue.
at the very least, they're gonna have to at least address it. She'll get it to the point that they're gonna at least have to address it.
Yeah, like us, they can ignore because we just go live like once and we're not like super in your face. We just kind of tell opinions. No, Tiffany's not like that. She's that person that will literally just keep going and going and going and going. And you're finally like, oh my God, I have to address it. This bitch is tagging me 57 times in one day. And that's all that's showing up on my timeline now when you put my name in. Like, they don't know. They don't know what they've gotten into.
Even her first live about it, I don't know what in the hell she was reading, but whatever she was reading, it was all stuff I don't know that I've ever heard before. And she just kept reading and talking and showing. And I was like, whoa, my God. And
Oh
she's
my God. Oh,
all the way, Dolly.
I
Like,
cannot. Yes, Monkey, this is good. I don't know. We're gonna watch this and I'll share the channel, but this is Tiffany Marie versus House of Williams. And yeah, so here we go.
oh shit.
It's a 9 day, it's not new, it's 9 days old, but I just we didn't really go live about it. And when we've only been going live for like a little short period of time.
Yeah.
And then when we went live, it was on my list of things to play, but I just didn't have time.
Calling her Summer's godmother. I witnessed it on live. Yeah, I would never say something like that. Benny's in chat. Does Benny support this? Does Benny support making fun of Summer? Where's Benny at? He calls everybody else out. Does he give a shit that this is going on? Because he cares about Summer so much. Benny, make yourself useful. We've got somebody attacking Summer for fun.
Was Mallory doing that?
Mallory is so gross. I hate Tiffany. Y'all know that. I don't like her. But she says the grossest shit. Like Tiffany thinks that that's her mom. She's the one that raised Summer. Like she always, I don't know, it's pretty gross. After the milk jokes and stuff, like I don't like anybody to be piled on like that, so I didn't really give an opinion about it, but it was like, damn. And then now she just like says, some pretty gross things, but Tiffany gross things too, they both do.
Yeah, but I don't even know why she's talking about Summer.
I don't know. That's what I don't know. That's just their go-to to go at Tiffany, I think.
Oh,
I know you know. You want to take care of that? You're going to threaten me. What about them? Because I've done nothing but have Summer's back. If you care about Summer, you'll take care of that one over there. Dana, thank you so much. I love you, Dana. Dana.
Oh my God, look at the screen. Oh my God.
I sometimes wonder what if Summer is still out there? What if she's rescued? And this is the story she sees. It makes my heart feel whole, knowing she has an army here with Tiffany and AB and any true
Oh
supporters of
God.
Summer.
Okay. Come on. I can't do the Saints. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up. Doesn't matter what I
Dana,
think.
I hope she is rescued and I hope she's out there alive. I do.
Hey, Gretchen.
And thanked her, kindly thanked her, because she took up for me when Benny was threatening me. He was threatening to have me assaulted, right? Okay. I won't even go into detail. So Mallory takes a stand and starts defending me. And I'm like, well, that was really nice of you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So I sent her a tip. I'm mortified that I did that. Literally mortified. I am embarrassed that I didn't go look to see what was going on. I had no idea she was doing this. It was completely unbeknownst to me. So she wants the attention, though, because any attention is good for her. She is a e-beggar. That's what she does on her channel. She rings a cowbell when people cash app her, which is enough to make you want to literally throw your phone across the room. Friggin' bell.
Oh no,
Anyway,
that's
I don't know how
Tiffany. That's what you do to people too. Twinsies. After this, I want to talk about okay, there's been a lot of people asking me to weigh in on Voices Behind the Wall share. And so after this, that's what I plan to do. Because she is really problematic and she does jump into every case. So we're going to touch on her a little bit after this is over.
Hey, Tally.
A lot of people feel like she's a tragedy, like she jumps into all these cases with missing children and grows her channel that way. So I was going to ask opinions and stuff in the chat.
I could definitely see that.
We can sit there and listen to that shit. But she's just obnoxious in every way. And either way, I'm gonna finish playing this. It's disgusting. Disgusting. They won't agree with this because it's not about me. It's about Summer. You're not gonna win yourself any brownie points, but you will find your tribe. And this is a blessing because all of the people who are like-minded belong there.
Did you see the picture? Yeah, Tiffany's the one that dissected that picture. That was fucking gross. I don't care. I still think it was gross to this day. Both of them with the milk jugs are both gross. Fuck.
They belong over there with her. Janie, if you're listening, I am shocked. Shocked by you.
Well, then you're just slow.
You don't come over here, but you're not welcome here. Ever.
Sorry.
It hurts.
You're good. Go ahead. Yeah, Mallory's had more what's it called? God, I hate when I lose the word I'm looking for. More controversy on this platform than Tiffany has. Tiffany's just a fucking psycho, kind of sometimes.
Yeah, because Tiffany cares about
her.
She wants to try to come off that she doesn't have it. Mallory wants to look like. But all I said is if she is shocked by Janie, she just hasn't been watching. She's slow.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, exactly, Jana. Thank you.
Her chat last night, sending her love. Oh, I got Cashap.
Oh, wait. Oh, shit.
Janie.
One more time. I know it's annoying. I'm not trying to mute every second, but Jana, I hope it's okay that I gave you a wrench. If it's not, you don't have to keep it. Now, I know not everybody wants a wrench. You're in here a lot. And yeah, so I just wanted to give you one. I usually ask first, but I just didn't have any wrenches for the night. So I just wanted to give you one. If you don't want to keep it, just please don't feel bad to say that. I won't get upset at all.
Cashap.
Shame on you. Apparently, she was seen by somebody.
So Mallory Young, who changed her name to Whole Milk, which you'll see soon, says, "PM, I'm Summer's godmother. You didn't stick up for her." No, I never called myself Summer's godmother. That was John Q. John Q called me Summer's godmother. I have never called myself that, Mallory. But see, you're ignorant. If you don't have the facts of anything, you're just dumb. So I have never called myself Summer's godmother. If you didn't know the facts, now you do. It was John Q and Q Carlock who did that. I could prove it if you need me to. I never said that. Pecan Pie. It was all up in this last night. Pecan Pie has been around Summer Wells community for a very long time. Pecan Pie. Now y'all know your true colors, hon. So Summer is a cash cow for these bitches. That's Polka Dot Suzanne. Not for me, she's not. You aren't allowed to utter her name. Better watch out. Right. I just need to clear up that godmother comment because I have never called myself Summer's godmother. These are all people who will never be welcome. She's frozen, MF. Netta says, for fuck's sake, TM over there with her hypocrite bestie commanding you take down videos is crazy. No, it's not. I didn't demand she took down videos. I demanded that she remove Summer's name from them. Netta, Summer Wells does not deserve what is happening to her online. Okay? Pecan Pie is laughing because it's funny. It's so funny. Pecan, you showed your ass last
Man,
night.
that's rich coming from her, huh?
I'd be surprised if you're welcome in any chat for Summer.
Now she wants videos taken down with Summer's name in them. After
Okay,
she
well that's
take all of hers down, right?
Yes. Hey, Babe Beauty. Stoner girl, please get well. I had the flu, and I'm telling you guys, I am not a baby when it comes to being sick. I'm pretty good. And it was the most awful thing
Oh,
I've
no.
ever, oh my God, it was terrible. So please just take care of you. I didn't mean that like in any other way than I just had to make some wrench adjustments lately, and that I just wanted to make sure that I had enough. That's all. So please don't feel obligated to ever be here either. Real life, if you're sick, it always comes first. I hope you get well. Yeah, that's what happened here, Stoner Girl. And I was the last one, and it was awful. And I really hope you don't get it. Oh, I'm thinking of you.
So, if you have to ask me what I'm about,
Pecan Pie is. I love Pecan Pie. They're a mod for Queen Bee. They're really cool. So I don't know who she thinks she's gonna run off the internet this time, but you can't tell people who to have a chat, Tiffany. What the fuck?
you should probably just unsub. I'm not the one making fun of Summer. You good now, Lisa? Because I'm gonna smoke another cigarette.
Just stop that. It's bad for you.
I do get what? Oh, a blank slate is here. I have not made it about that. I take issue because Tiff already stated the same thing about that milk and poor Summer being deceased 10 months ago. Delivery was different, but message the same. No, blank slate. If you'd like me to make my video public, I can. Do you want me to pull it up right now and I can?
Hooker wants. They threw me baby bottles and said that I was the worst when I was sick. Hey, Cowboy Giant. I was so sick. I could barely talk. Okay. I don't even know how I messaged Jeff or Stephanie that night. I was supposed to go on Jeff's and I messaged him barely. And Stephanie was like, are you okay? Because I hadn't text or sent anything anywhere. And I was like, I don't feel good. It hurt
You
to
sent me
talk.
a voice note. I was like, oh my God, what happened?
I was dying.
You sounded horrible.
It was terrible. Yes, it was bad.
Play it for you. I know what I said. I believe something was going on with Summer in that photo. And delivery is everything. A blank. I would never disrespect Summer. You do, though.
Oh, the Mander trolls are back again. That's so sweet. You guys like me. It's really weird. I haven't seen those in a very long time.
Am I here?
Yes, sorry. I was grabbing a link. Sorry.
I think I kicked I was doing the same thing. I kicked myself.
Cowboy Giant. It was terrible. Yes, I had demand like when a guy gets a flu, you know how it's like the end of the world. That was me that time, and I'm never like that.
You want to explain to me and everybody else why you support that? You have no right to come over here questioning me. None. I believe something was going on with Summer in that photo. I never said Summer was deceased. I never said that. Go find me saying Summer was absolutely deceased in that photo. You'll never find it. Give me a timestamp and give me the title. That's a tall order, okay? Or a large request to ask. She is mocking Summer, and I'd like her to remove Summer's name from her videos and from her tags, or I will be writing to YouTube Legal. And I suggest if you guys have a problem with what Mallory has done to missing Summer Wells, that you contact YouTube Legal as well. That you hashtag, you tweet to Team YouTube with the link of that milk video, and you let YouTube know what's going on, because Summer is a protected class, just like Mallory is. And I would protect Summer before I would protect Mallory. I'm just saying. Not many people can get me to calm down real quick. So Peyton's, he was cool the other night. Now he does genuine. He's funny as fuck. AB will have you laughing your ass off. And he's a good person. He's not trying to hurt anybody. He is very much for hard truth, for sure. AB clowns her because she acts dumb and juvenile and has really lame jokes. She's not funny at all. Yes, Luda, we're one love over here. We are one love. But Mallory is to be honest with you, I don't put Mallory in any other category than a piece of shit. So we see you. Everyone sees you. We have another one. And I'm going to stay on these people. Trust and believe. Just wait. They're going to give me content for days. I'm going to have lots of fun with it. In fact, I'm going to keep my eye on all these motherfuckers.
Good night, Emma33. Did her and AB make up?
Emma33. I don't think so. This is 9 days old.
Oh, so that was before that.
Let's see. Yeah, that was before that.
Miss Robin.
I just thought it was interesting how she's bossing people around and thinking she could tell people what the fuck to do and saying this one can't be in chat. Because a lot of new people don't know how Tiffany is. And I just felt like this highlighted her personality really well. You know what I mean? That's why I'm playing it.
Yes.
Because Tiffany's a boss.
So Miss Robin,
I agree.
happy early birthday. Spend this money any damn way you please, girl, and keep mocking Summer Wells and keep saying wake up and smell the corpse and keep talking about how to preserve a dead baby. Right, Miss Robin? Yeah. So Miss Robin supports that too. She's actually
evil, dude.
I never do this. This is the first time I think I've ever gone through a chat and brought this to anybody's attention when it comes to subscribers, but they all deserve to be on the wall, Shane. That's where I'm going to put them.
That's not true. One night she blocked everybody in Steph's chat. The whole chat.
Everybody.
There was like 450 people or something crazy. She blocked everybody.
Yes, she's nuts. Like, listen, I'm telling you guys, this is her. And this was like just looking at her personality is beaming. Like, okay, all right.
That's what. It's not a red stain hooked on phonics. It's a wet spot. Summer was wearing a pink coat. It was a pink jacket, so it's not a red stain. It's a wet spot, which could have been from her bathing suit. We don't know, but it's not a red stain. Okay. I just want to make sure I say that. A lot of people are calling it blood, and we don't know that. So just a girl here. She was all over this chat last night. Just a girl is now welcome here. Will never be welcome here again. TM has always had multiple personality disorder. Polka Dot Suzanne, give me a friggin' break, would you? Would you please? I think I know if I would have multiple personality disorder. Thank you very much. I actually take care of my mental health, Polka Dot Suzanne. And I'm pretty sure that my counselor, who I haven't seen in quite a while, who I could call anytime, would have told me and would have diagnosed me. Asking people to buy her a new phone and telling them to hit up her Cash App and PayPal. Who? Listen, you're sitting in Mallory's chat, who is literally asking for Tupperware from her audience, okay? Everything in that house came from YouTube. She has a wish list. She's furnishing her whole house. Couches, throw pillows, wall decor, kitchen utensils, everything you name it. Mallory doesn't even have children. Like, listen, I'm all for helping people out if they need help. Like, especially like moms, right? Or dads who need help and have children to raise. Mallory doesn't even have a dependent that relies on her. Mallory, why do you need all these people on YouTube to pay your way through life? Can you not afford to furnish your own house? Have you ever heard of Home Goods or TJ Maxx or the dollar store?
That's a good question.
Listen, if I can make it in the world, you can make it in the world. I'm just saying, stop relying on YouTube to furnish your house. You look really, really pathetic.
Like, I can agree with her, but just like, I don't think it's right to say only moms and dads deserve help.
No.
I mean, there's a lot of people that's in hard times that don't have any kids. Like, fuck, man.
Yeah, but I totally agree with what you're saying. But when she said, why is it that YouTube has to furnish everything in your house and you're one person all by yourself? I think that's a fair question.
Oh, yeah, that's a fair question. And like helping her would be one thing, but she asked for her whole house, a truck. And she was meeting people
Her
that
she
did
shed.
furnish it all. Yeah, her she shed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Pillows.
it's
What
fucking
all did
nuts.
she
Yeah,
say? She said
pillows.
couches, pillows.
Oh my God, art like that. Most people can't even afford for their walls. Like most normal people. Um.
They all buy it for
sh-
her though. I'll give it
Yeah,
to
I
her that.
mean, whatever floats their boat. So
They
yeah,
love
I
buying her
just
stuff.
wanted. Yeah, they do. They love buying her stuff. It's really weird.
Did you see that clip where she said, "If everybody in my chat could give $1,000, then I could have my like what was it, $13,000 or something?"
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, everybody get right to that, okay? Everybody get right to that and go
I
ahead and
couldn't believe
donate
it.
$1,000 if you guys could. All right, there was a clip that I wanted to play.
Somebody's
Um,
asking for the membership link.
oh
And
yeah, let me get
hey,
it.
Hummingbird.
Hey, Hummingbird, I'm so glad to see you. Monetization. Let's see. I gotta get here in here and get it. Here we go. I don't know why they make it so hard to get to. Like in YouTube, you have to go on three different places. There's the membership link. All right. So I don't know. Okay. I don't want to give an opinion until everybody like. I don't want anybody to base their opinion off of what I say about share. Right. So we're gonna watch a clip that I found. A couple clips. 1 second. Um. All right here's one because I have mixed feelings about her, but it does seem bumps on things when. Welcome, Judy. Thank you. Which I'm not saying she does. I'm not saying she does. I'm not going to give an opinion until everybody else does because I don't want people. You know what I mean? I don't want to taint anybody's opinion. So I just want to play a couple clips that I found, and then we get it that way.
But abuse, drugs, alcohol, the trauma, all of that, yeah, there's a reason why I think people are being too harsh on Leilani. And for me, it puts me in a hard spot because I hear
Welcome.
like Billy is
Hold on.
angry a lot of times. She
Welcome, Hope. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining.
is angry. And like I said, this woman and I have talked about the death penalty on her daughter, and it felt so wrong because she's like, well, if there's facts proving her to what she did to my grandson, yeah, she probably deserves a death penalty, and it's probably better for her than living life in prison. Like we've had all kinds of conversations about that, and I'm sorry, Billy. But I think people should know that side of you because they keep thinking for whatever reason that you are protecting her or enabling her or whatever, and that's not what I'm witnessing or seeing. But I want her to do mentally well, get on track, and that could take several more years for her with her how fucked up she is, right? Because let's use Taylor Conley as an example. He was arrested at 19, and he even in prison did shitty. But when he turned about the age of 25, even though he thought he would never be a free man or walk out of that prison in Washington state ever, he still said, you know what, I want to make something of myself. And that's why I understand Billy, because he thought he would never ever be a free man, and he might not ever be a free man, but he has got a shot at being a free man because when he was arrested at 19 and he had all of this trauma, abuse trauma, drugs and alcohol, yes, he robbed somebody, a drug dealer, and the drug dealer was shot and killed, but he was 19. Now, a forensic person spoke on his case and said, a human's brain does not develop until about the age of 25. But if you add trauma onto that and you add drugs and alcohol and all of that, you're not your brain isn't aging as it should. You're way behind. So Leilani is 22. She probably has the brain of maybe an 18-year-old or a 17-year-old. I don't know.
That is true, what she's saying right now.
Yeah. Okay. So I was going to ask, do you think that she's just trying to get facts, like scientific facts, or do you think that's making excuses for her?
I know for a fact that's true. And also, just say that you never had any addiction problems at all in your life before the age of 25. Your brain doesn't develop completely until 25. And then if you do, they're not sure whether your brain it stalls at the very least where you start, where the trauma happens, where the addiction starts. it
Mm-hmm.
stalls and it takes a lot longer for your brain to develop. That is true.
Right. So when I was first dealing with addiction, right? My doctor, not first dealing with it, but first getting help for it, my doctor explained it to me like it's like opening a new bracket, basically. If he was trying, because he was trying to break it down to what it does. It opens something that's never going to be closed, and it stops your progress. So that's why I was
Yeah.
asking you, like, it just stops your progress and it opens something that it's like a Pandora box. It's never going to be closed again, right? That whatever it opens, it especially for opiates, right?
Yeah.
With all that being said, I don't excuse what at all. Y'all know that, not even a little bit.
No.
But a lot of people felt like this was making excuses. I mean, there's more to the clip too, obviously, but I just wanted
Yeah.
to stop and ask you what you thought
So
about it.
far, all of that is all definitely true. In my opinion, though, is that it doesn't it doesn't it, there's tons of people that go through that same exact track and do not end up doing what she did.
Right.
So it doesn't excuse it, and it doesn't I don't think that she's getting too harsh a treatment, any of that, because actions has consequences, and
She killed her
part.
baby. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, she killed her baby, and she went on and acted like nothing was even wrong, and wanted to try to blame the boyfriend, which I don't know. According to the police, they're not charging anybody else. So for me, she can give the reason. That's fine, but that's not an excuse for me. But
Right.
that's just how I feel about it.
Yeah,
So
but that doesn't make what she's saying not true. It is true, and it could have played a part in how she ended up, you know, going down the path that she went. But I don't see that. Oh, people need to be less hard on her. They're being too harsh on her. I think that's outlandish,
yeah, I
personally.
think that's is foolish because any other baby killers don't get coddled. She's a baby killer, as far
Exactly.
as we know. She's and she's fine. I don't expect anybody to have the same opinion as me. I feel bad for Billy. I kind of am nervous that Cher's talking to her because of what happened with the wells, if I'm being quite honest. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have those same feelings like Queen Bee's talking to her, and I don't get nervous at all. Like, because I know Queen Bee's not, going to be exploiting it. I think that sign that they got is ridiculous in front of the house. Um,
Absolutely.
there was I don't think there was any reason for that. Um,
Mm-mm.
but right now, so far, I don't feel like I feel like she's just explaining the facts. This is the facts. This is what
Yeah.
happens to your brain.
I also want to say one more thing. So, is her stance, and this would be my question to share, is your stance that everybody should be easier on murderers in general, on people that kill their children in general, or because most people that end up going down that path have addiction issues and trauma in their past? Most that end up there go through a very traumatic childhood to end up there. So is it just Leilani, or is it every single person that has killed their child or committed murder in general?
Yeah, yeah, because I had a great mother, but a traumatic as fuck childhood.
Hmm.
Um, we don't hold on. I'll answer that 1 second, Heather. But if I went and killed my kid or my baby, there is no justification for that. I don't care what I went through. That does not give me the right to harm my child. Heather, I don't think it was an accident. Personally, I just don't, based on things that I know, but we don't know for sure yet, so I can't say anything as a fact.
I just gotta think that she must feel that way because she is partial to Billy and she knows Billy's pain, and that's Billy's daughter, which is understandable. But unless she genuinely feels that way about most people that have done things in the same circumstances, it doesn't add up to me.
Hmm. It's
There's
okay,
so
Link.
many
You don't have
people.
to.
There's so
Sorry, go
many
ahead.
people that go down that track and don't end up doing what she did.
You're right. Don't do the same exact thing. All right, we're gonna finish listening to this.
So,
She's my guess.
hey, Shell.
And still, she's only 22. Not only that, 3 children. Like that fucks you up too at such a young age. Like everything. How Leilani told me.
I had triplets at her age. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Sorry. Um, especially with how much help she had. I did not have near the help she had. I had triplets, and I was coming out of my addiction when I got pregnant. That's not a lot of women have 3 kids by her age. A lot of women.
Well, and also I just want to add, because she said that mentally she would be about 18 years old. First of all, she's just pulling that out of her ass. She doesn't know
Right.
that,
Exactly.
But 18-year-old is a fully grown fucking adult that should know right from wrong and not to do what she done. So that to me is a pretty dumb point too.
Yeah, right. 3 kids is not a point to me. I had triplets at her age and I didn't kill anybody. That just doesn't doesn't jive with me because
No.
a lot of people have 2, 3 kids. A lot of people have twins and triplets. I know a couple of high schoolers that got pregnant with triplets and they are amazing mothers. And, I just don't buy that.
So what she's saying, that she was like super stressed out because she had 3 kids at a young age. That's what she's trying to say.
Basically, yes. And the drug addiction, which I get, that's rough, but she had more help than most people have. Like, especially when you're in addiction, you're usually at your lowest point. You have a
That's a good
babysitter,
point.
you live with your mom, you're not financially responsible for anything. I just, no, that for me,
What
that
about
doesn't.
Yeah, that is an excellent point. What about all these people that are literally homeless? They don't even have a place to lay their head down at night, and they have children to take care of and or are pregnant and have to figure out a way to eat every single day and also get their drug of choice if they're in addiction. Like I don't no ma'am. She definitely, I'm sure she had, there was a lot, there was trauma, there was this, there was that, but it wasn't, to me, it could be so much worse than that.
Yeah, right, Wheaton. A lot of people, and a goddess is not lying. She did eat a cookie out of her boyfriend's butt. That's not a lie. Only on YouTube. Oh my God.
Wait, who did that?
Share. Voices.
Oh my god.
Yes. It's not a lie. It's true.
And like almost gave me flashbacks of my past. She's been picked up. She's been choke slammed to the ground. She's been, what did she tell me? Kicked in her back and in her face, like all kinds of stuff that Leilani talked to me about in previous just relationships that she got in. Yeah, it's a very real thing, and it's used in the Supreme Court. In Taylor's case, is the one who made this a thing. So if the courts in the Supreme Court, and that is science, a forensic, forensic expert for mental health, like it's scientifically proven that that's a thing. So I can't be harsh. So when I hear Billy's angry, it could be very easy for me to talk shit about Leilani because I get angry too, right? Her son was found in a landfill. That should never happen. But at the same time, I have to keep reminding. And yeah, someone said, how do you pick your cases? I honestly think at this point, it's PTSD picks my cases. Her father was abusive too. See, a lot of trauma there. I'm an empath. I'm sorry, this case is hurting my heart to know that he was in the garbage. Of course it does. And that pisses off his family too. It pisses off Billy. It pisses off Gator Girl. It pisses off Quentin's uncles and Grandpa Tommy.
Well said, Kim. And honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea why it's only at BJ and not at anyone else who's in that house.
Yeah.
I don't care that she got custody finalized the day after Quentin went missing. I don't care. It's irrelevant to me.
And that's not her fault. That's CPS fault.
I heard Cher when I come home, she was talking about Taylor. I think that's on the 9th. Yeah, so that's going to be a big deal. Hopefully he gets resentenced to a lighter sentence, at least gets a chance to live a normal life. Yeah, if Leilani did this and did it all by herself, she needs to own up to that. Taylor will get a lighter sentence. There'd be no point in resentencing if they're just going to resentence him to the same sentence. So he will get a lighter sentence. I'm assuming that they're just going to give him life with parole. So after 25 years, he can get out. I'm hoping they give him less than that. He's served, was it 2005? Like 17 years, I think. 16, 17 years. So yeah, it'd be nice. He's got a wife and he's got a baby now. So it'd be nice if he could get a chance at life. I know a lot of people may not agree, considering what he was involved in when he was younger, but anyone that says her being 23 with 3 kids back to back, prior trauma combined with untreated mental illness has something to do with it is ignorant AF. Yeah, I mean, she obviously had some, well, has issues. I mean, anybody who would harm a child, you got issues for sure. Does that excuse it? No, but you know, it helps, you know, shed some light on understanding how and why this happened. And here's your hostess.
You guys, I'm not getting off this cool chair. Yes. Heels on the ground, bitches. I'm gonna go scream outside your houses, uninvited. What? I miss my big sunglasses. Hey, Ian.
Well, she's British.
I'm British. I'm actually British. MGL ain't got shit on me. We got the same hat though. Woo, woo. Yeah. Oh.
But the weird thing to me is that she was just doing lives with Betty before all that last stuff happened. And then those, like, I mean, I don't know what's true and what's not because I don't mess with anything behind the scenes. But remember, it came out that her and Betty were like working together.
Yep.
I don't know. Fuck that shit. That's too much. Mm-mm. I just don't think that she's like as genuine as she wants to portray herself. She was just doing podcasts with Betty right before this last big blow up because I was like, oh God, what the fuck? That's cringe as fuck. Maybe it's still on her page. Let me look. I bet she took them down.
I don't agree that she, not off of this case, I don't agree that she is, what can I say? Not, I don't mean to say profiting. I'm trying to think of another word, like benefiting in the same ways that the tragedy pimps did from this case.
Right.
Am
Well,
I
yeah, I
wrong?
think people also have a bad taste because she did this with the Wells. She did. She did this with the Wells, and then
And then flipped.
yeah. Okay, so this is Deets on the Street, but this is a conversation that her and Benny Keys had like 11 days ago too. That I was going to show you guys about the case.
By the way, I do think that maybe she just, in general, thinks that people should get less time or less harsh punishments for those sort of crimes. It seems
Well, her
because
dad is also a convicted murderer. That could play a part in that,
oh,
but yeah. Hmm.
so she probably has a majorly different perspective on that, huh?
Yeah, Mandy C said she 100% did this with the Wells. She did, and then I remember I remember that. You're right, she did. That's what I. Sorry, Andrew.
Okay,
And-
so essentially, she was lying the whole time with the Wells because what she was doing was playing them, passing along what they were saying, supposedly, and then flipped. But to the
Mhm.
public, the whole time she was playing like she was on their side. So she was lying the whole time. So she can't be surprised when people think she's lying the whole time again. Right?
Right. Yes. Hold on. Sorry, but
Like
I'm gonna
you
answer. Okay.
money.
So and um. All right. I'm gonna push play
Do
on
it.
this, but yes, that's what she did with the Wells. She did that and then totally flipped, and then got other creators involved. It was really ugly. I don't think you were into true crime back then, though, but there are some videos. I'll just have to search for them, which I will do. I'll search for them. Oh, I need to slow this down. That's annoying AF.
Well, of course, I talk to Billy 100 times a day. And the morning of yesterday morning, spoke to her. Actually, spoke to her as she was driving and walking in to go see Leilani. And the night before, and the day before, and the night before, was nonstop crying because there was stuff said, and the death penalty is on the table or might be on the table. It's not out of the question, which sucks for talking about that. But it's a very serious conversation that Billy and I had, and I'll keep that conversation private for now. But what really made Billy mad is that when she went and visited her, or actually she had a phone conversation a couple days before yesterday. And in the phone conversation, Leilani was planning some fucking weird future. Like, she just is so delusional that she thinks, you know, well, what house will I live in and what job am I going to have? Like, just delusional. And that pissed Billy off. Every time it makes her mad. And I'm like, Billy, I can't sit here and talk shit about your daughter to you. It sounds wrong. It's not that Billy's talking shit. It's just like, I don't want to say, well, yeah, your
Thank
daughter
you.
deserves a
Hold
death penalty.
on.
You know what I mean? Like, we
Sorry.
know
Thank you so much. Judy.
what's on the table. I don't feel like I need to go much deeper in that with her, right? Because fuck. Right. But Leilani was in treatment. Yeah, and so delusional. Not only was she delusional, but she had conversations with Billy about, well, I need to see, oh, I can't, other children's futures and the first this or the first that. And Billy said, what about Quentin's first everything? And you took that from all of us. Like, fuck you, you know, to your own daughter. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
And then she finds out yesterday Leilani's breaking the rules, not following the rules, and signs herself out of rehab or treatment, whatever you want to call it. Why? Oh, there was some boy there that she
This has got a little bit more details about what led up to the arrest. Because now, you know, she's in jail and all that, and she's been charged. This is a little bit more detail about that. So that's why I'm playing it. And I wanted to know how anybody felt about her just going over there and telling all of this stuff too. Like, because I feel like everybody kind of let Billy talk, and I liked how Queen Bee let her talk and say anything extra. You know what I mean? I like, she said what she was comfortable with saying, what she was allowed to say. Cher kind of went over there and I feel like said a lot, but I just wanted to know what everybody thought about that.
apparently was inappropriate with or trying to be inappropriate with. So it tells you where her, like, she's delusional. So that pissed Billy off even more. Now imagine yourself being that mother in that place, already confused and angry. It's your daughter, it's your grandson. And then the FBI says, stall, take her to lunch, take her to eat, do something, stall. We're waiting on DNA tests to confirm. So, you know, so imagine, like, Billy woke up yesterday knowing she was driving her daughter to get arrested. And that's what she did. She drove to the FBI. People are confused. They're saying she's lying. She brought her daughter to the FBI, where the law enforcement then did come and arrest her. So they're both right. Billy dropped her off.
Let me ask you a question. Why the feds? And, like, were they closer?
Leilani, I think, got scared and started talking yesterday before the arrest, like with them. And so then she was like, bring me home, I'm not.
Yeah, tragedy pimps. That's a good point. And I just she does insert herself, in my opinion, but she does it in a way that's like really involved, like texting with the family, and she wants to be the one to have all the details on it. And I just don't agree with that. And then going on a different panel and telling more than anybody else ever knew. Like, I watched her on Queen Bee's and she didn't say half of this stuff that is being said right now. Maybe I missed it, maybe she did, but I didn't see it. And I just kind of am like surprised that she was saying all of this, you know?
Not going back. And right away.
Wait, so you're saying, sorry,
what the heck, she signed herself.
You're saying that she is telling more than Billy even told.
Yeah,
yes,
yes, if you watch Billy on Queen Bee's, all this wasn't said. If it was, I missed it, but it's just like, it's just walking a fine line, and I don't see how that's any better than messing it up like through the tragedy pimps, because Queen Bee kept saying, like, I don't know what I'm allowed to say, and she was really careful and she let Billy talk, right? That's the way to do it. But I feel like there was a lot more information given this way, and it just, what if it messes something up and we're always on everybody else? Like, what if Blowjob Betty messes this case up, right?
Yeah,
but this could mess it up too. This way could mess it up too. The same.
Absolutely. And like, she doesn't know, I mean, she can know to a certain extent, but she's not Billy, so she doesn't know 100% what she should say and what she shouldn't say. And yeah, I totally agree with that. If it needs to be said on YouTube and Billy comes on YouTube, why just not let Billy say all of it?
Exactly. Let Billy say what she wants to, you know? Don't be going up there and talking for her. But she's inserted herself in several cases, and I think that's why she's on people's radar. Like,
Yeah.
she didn't just find because of the tragedy pimps and all that. She's inserted herself in 3 cases, and she gets real deep in them. Like, fuck.
Well, and they're probably also waiting for the other shoe to drop because the way that she was on one side of the fence with the Wells and then on the other, she promises that it won't happen with this case, but I'm sure that people are, at least some people are expecting that it might, and won't be surprised if it does.
Right, exactly. Yeah. I don't know. Just listen, she tells a lot more too. I'm going to share this channel too. It's Seats on the Street. I love them.
About a year and I can't sign her in. Like, what? I'm bringing her to y'all, and they said stall, hold on, stall. So she did that, and then they're like, okay. So she brought her. They were waiting around at the feds for 4 hours with Leilani yesterday. So I think Leilani did some talking, but we'll find out. And yeah, that's all I'll say.
What's been the most difficult part about you being involved in all of this? Like one specific thing. Not just like trolls or when they say this, or like, if you can boil it down to one, like what has been the worst experience of all of this for you?
For me,
Yeah.
I just wanted to know where Quentin was, but my worst experience, honestly, was watching Leilani allow her loved ones to go through what they've been going through with no care in the world, with no, like, just no emotion. And I'll still talk to her and hear her story. You know, that was always my plan. But what really stood out to me and got to me, everyone thinks that you're just like, I don't know how to say it. I think a lot of people think Leilani is a monster, and I see just someone who is.
Well, I think she's a monster if she killed her kid. Sorry, her baby, but I just do. I don't
I have
know.
something.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I agree. I just want to, because I was just thinking about what I said before about benefiting. And I do think that the way that she benefits is different. But I want to say, you know what? Because she's somebody I never watch, ever, ever, ever. Like, I can tell you the last time I watched her. And because I was watching this case, I, along with everyone else following this case, was forced to watch her to get information that
Yes.
nobody else was
Right.
going to have. So I
Mhm.
absolutely benefits 100%, and just as much as the other ones. I take that back. It's just a little bit different.
Mhm.
Absolutely, it benefits her and her channel 100%.
Oh yes, like people know they have to go there. She had 2,000 people when she had Bullhorn Betty on. She had like 200 people, like most of the streamers, you know.
Sorry.
But she had like 2,000 people, 2,500 people, which I
Mhm.
don't care. I'm all for people growing their channel. That's what you come to YouTube to do. It just gets sticky when you've been involved in several cases like this. It just does,
Yeah.
and it leaves a bad taste in people's mouth. So
Just like born with no motherboard. I don't know how to say it. Like, she's just emotionless, like nothing. Like, you know, I witnessed a lot in the background. Billy Joe's freaking out and crying and hurt, and all the loved ones crying and hurt. And here we got Leilani.
Thank you, Judy.
Making me poster boards with my channel.
Thank you, Judy. Thank you so much.
Name on it, or talking to me about things. I just never, because I talked to her, she never. Yeah, it was hard to see her not be affected by any of this, or to see what, like, even she could have stopped the pain for other loved ones and didn't. Yeah, that was hard.
What's the positive you see that's come from any of this?
The positive is that I think Billy's truth is starting to actually show. And the main positive is Quentin has been found. Quentin will be put in a proper burial place. Of course, there was a part of me that was hoping he would be found alive. Like, you know, I didn't let go of hope, but I knew I'm a real, like, I knew, like, as soon as the law said, as soon as the law said we're looking for a deceased child, I knew that was it. I just still had a little bit of hope. So I think we had really good law enforcement on this one, unlike Summerwell's. And in 48 days, there's now been charges and an arrest, and that baby is found. I don't know, because this still isn't over yet, you know, so I'm still in this, and it's still very hard.
What is, besides the obvious tragedy, what's the negative that comes from this? And let me be more specific. What's the negative that's now here from this in terms of social media?
I think social media is a double-edged sword. We could do good and it can do bad. And I don't even know how to answer that.
Okay, let me make it easier. Yes or no. Do you feel like the current climate in social media, and more specifically true crime, do you think we can come back from the way it is right now? You think this is just the way it is now?
No, I think that some people's true colors are showing, but there's people, and it's usually us ones that are bashed, like you or I, who don't care about us before a missing child or a missing human or a hurt human or anything like that. We get bashed, whatever, burned by people, but I think that we are needed. And I think if things are done better, was the word you used, more methodically, we could do good. We could do good, but we don't have many that care more about doing good and more about empathy and realizing these are real humans on the other side. And I have to remind myself all the time, but I also proper justice, not just lock someone up and throw away the key. I'm not down with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say they made a deal with the devil and Danny did have some part, but they're not going to charge him. I hate that, but I understand that's how the establishment works. That's sometimes what has to happen to.
Everything points to no, like, I hate how she keeps, like, it's kind of like a deflection, but not really. Like, she keeps including Danny's name when the cops have said they're not charging anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're guilty. I don't know. But it's like when she's asked a question directly about the family, she'll go ahead and throw him in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And until we
I
know
think
more, I don't think
Anna.
that should happen.
No, but I definitely think he is doing what she just said. Personally, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, he probably is. I don't know. We don't know what time he left for work and all that yet, though. We're not gonna know. You know what I mean? Like, there's been rumors that she was the one that texted from his phone. I don't know stuff. I just hate how she deflects to him all the time when there's actual proof right now that Leilani was involved, you know?
Yes, definitely.
Exactly. And Shannon, why are they don't need to be involved in a murder case. Leave that to professionals. We're not trained for that.
And her, like, bringing him up every time doesn't change Leilani's involvement at all.
Exactly. It doesn't change his involvement. Wait till more comes out. And then if he did something, hell yeah, drag the shit out of him. He might have. I have a sneaky suspicion he's probably is working with the police. But she didn't just do this one time. It's every time. That's why I mentioned it.
Bring justice to people. But
Oh, and she's like way harder on him. Like it's like she's way harder on him, even though there's not actual proof out there about him yet, and there is about her. You know what I mean? Like, and she's way harder on Danny. Why? Like, you can have your opinion, but you're being way harder on him just doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
It's not right.
It's not. But it is. It's gotten to be where it's almost virtually impossible to be a presumption of innocent before guilt. You know, kind of channel here. It's becoming virtually impossible. I won't say impossible, but if you if you try to promote that in people like say Leilani, like, even though the police say keywords like remains and suspect and things of that nature, like, still, like, right now, Leilani is still held in confinement under the presumption of innocence before guilt, and it just people must. There's people there. There's people out here rather that defy that to such a gravity that they hate anyone else that may represent that as well. And then overwhelmingly, that hate can change environments like our platform here. Like, that presumption is all but extinct here.
Mm-hmm. And we're just,
I agree with that.
Like I always say, I'm not a detective, and you're not a detective. Like, we have our own skills for what we do. I think people like us are needed, but YouTubers are just that.
But what are people like us needed for? We're just to get up here and give an opinion that we have no education behind. We're literally just bullshitting. We are not needed on these cases, in my opinion. I don't get it.
What she's trying to say is, and what he just said, I'm going to say what he just said was, like, people like Molly Golightly, Bullhorn Betty, all of those people that are whipping up these mobs, the hate mobs that want to go to the family's home and say that they're guilty of this, that, and the third. They are needed to, like, be the other side of that, an alternate narrative to that, to be able to say innocent
Okay, that
until
makes
proven
sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I got that. Okay, thank you. I got it now.
YouTubers. And we have to care about we actually have to care. Like, with me, I kept reminding myself there's other victims in this case, and I'm getting Don Wells shit thrown in my face, but I still stand by why would I do with Don Wells. But yeah, I do wish I did it differently, because again, there's more victims there, right? Some are siblings, and so I've been very careful with this one. And perhaps YouTubers should not be putting it, like, I didn't put hardly anything up through this. Still haven't. We're not done this just because he's been found. Like, we've still got courts and all of this, and I still care about Leilani's side of things, whether she's telling the truth or not. I still want to hear it, but we have to remember that there's humans and we have to care about the humans, the cases, other victims. Doesn't matter who people think the other victims are. I thought it was Billy Joe and the family. Other people think it's only Quentin. Well, we're wrong.
Yeah.
And I just think that we should remember, we're treat them human, help humanize them, because some of them, they want, they want to be able to talk, which we understand. Absolutely. But, we got to figure out this fine line here of being YouTubers, having the content for people, but also I think it's up to us to protect the cases we're working on and protect the humans. In fact, even the suspect until they are charged, right? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, I agree.
That's how I feel.
I agree to an extent, right?
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
I don't know enough about Billy Joe
at
to
all.
even have.
If that's what she meant, because I don't think that's what he meant. I think he disagrees with that. But if that's what she means by we're needed, I absolutely disagree with that. I think that they are hurting them by bringing them into the YouTube community. It's toxic as fuck. There's no need for them to be here. They can give statements through the news, whatever. It only benefits the YouTubers. At the end of the day, they're all making money. They all have reasons to be exploitative. There's no reason while they're grieving that they should be brought into this and even introduced into this world. No way. They don't need you. They have people in their real life. That's bullshit. Sorry.
Right. Like this case, I mean, if this was Cher's first case, like, I might give her a little grace because it wasn't the YouTuber's fault that she was introduced to the YouTubers. It was the tragedy pimps.
Yeah.
But like I said, I like how when Queen Bee was letting her talk and not going overboard. I like, because Queen has good intentions, right? Where
Right.
Cher does not. She's what she's always done, It's way different. And I just think that if she had just been introduced to this one case, nobody would blink an eye because it was bound to happen with how things were going down with the tragedy pimps versus the not tragedy pimps. But it's not her first case, and she's acting like she's some spokesperson for them. I don't see anybody else. The only other person I know is Queen Bee that's in contact. She doesn't act like that she's their spokesperson. Cher does, though. She does.
Absolutely, she does. And what happened with Billy Joe and her house was completely different than other cases. And I think that she's just talking about in general and being there for the families. I can see if, so they're going to need somebody if what happened to Billy Joe happens like all the time. But if she really wanted to care for the humans and be there for the victims, then they should be highly encouraged to stay out of this super horribly toxic environment where they're going to be picked apart, like looked into. Every word they say is going to be picked apart. It's not going to help them in any way, shape, or form. They should have a lawyer at the end of the day, especially if they're being blamed or accused or they're suspect, whatever. If you care, you should be encouraging them to not. If they want to, that's different. If they insist, that's, I don't trust Cher to be like, no, this is better for you. No, any YouTuber, to be honest, really, not any, but most are going to encourage them to come on their panels, talk, go here, do this. Oh, we're going to have the story. We're going to go live one day. She's going to tell her story. You all get to hear it. All of that bullshit.
Right. Because it was like night and day. Okay. Because I was in, like I said, I was in Queens and I really, really like Queen's channel, how she handles stuff. She asked for a link, jumped up on the panel, and when she got upset one time, Queen took it private. Like, remember, she just shut the panel down, and it was really, she didn't just leave her up there. Cher would have just left her up there. That's the difference for me personally. And I feel like I don't feel like it's I don't feel like they have the same intentions from what I've seen. This, you know what I mean? That's my personal opinion.
I totally agree. That's exactly how I would say it. And like we watched when Billy was like breaking down. First of all, she was encouraged to go to the front yard, from what I can understand. And then she wanted to too, but I didn't see a whole lot of discouragement going on. And that situation was highly dangerous. And then she wasn't. It never was gone private. Whenever it was not good, she wasn't in a good way, and it was dangerous. And yeah, I don't think they have the same.
Talking about yeah, they don't have the same intentions. They don't have the same heart. I know of two times, one on Queen's backup and one on her main, that she's just taking it private. I've never seen Cher do that. And I'd never seen, Queen just go to another YouTuber's channel and talk like this. That's because I've paid attention to what Cher does, because somebody asked me what the difference is between Cher and Queen Bee for me. Well, those are the differences for me personally. Like, they don't have the same intentions at all. They don't. I feel like where Queen actually cares about the case and what happens, she does not, and that's just how I feel about it.
I agree. I couldn't imagine her at all. Actually, I don't think that she would go and talk for Billy in that way. So yes,
No.
she's a spokesperson. Cher acts as a spokesperson, whether she's intending to or not. She absolutely does. And I think because of her YouTube channel and what it is and what it's about, that she encourages a lot of shit that she should not encourage.
Yeah, because I mean, when they were there, when the tragedy pimps were there, I totally understood them to go outside and sit on their own lawn to take their house back because it was so
Yes.
scary. I totally understood that. I stood behind Cher and Queen both, and I was like, yes, let's play copyrighted music. We just wanted them to go away, right? But beyond that, she just doesn't seem to have good intentions. It never goes well. It always backfires on her every single time. And then there's some texts that come out that shows like a totally different side of her. That's why I just can't fuck with her personally.
I don't see the comparison. So
well, no, somebody had asked me what the difference was. So that's why I'm answering it, because it's a lot
Yeah.
to type. But that's the only reason I'm answering it, because
Yeah.
somebody asked me what's the difference. There's a lot of differences.
Yeah. See, I initially was like, okay, I see the reason why Billy Joe would want to do that, why they want to encourage her. If that's her yard, she can go out in it, right? But once it got crazier and then things were so so bad that Cher had to walk away, turn it off, like continuing to encourage it and to continuing to platform it at that point, I was like, ugh, this is a lot.
It was. All right, this has only got about 5 more minutes.
I have an opinion, and so I won't garner one, but I can tell you the difficulties that I know personally from dealing with people like Don and Candace, right? It is. I'm not a lawyer.
Oh, and by the way, hold on. But for those of y'all that aren't from around here, both of these people are the ones that were highly involved in the Wells case too. Benny and Cher were both like involved in the Wells case.
And all I am is someone with compassion, that when I stand in front of those people, and then you just reach like X number of lies, and you're like, all right, man, why you keep lying to me? Like, this isn't a scenario you need to lie. Like, I feel like if I need to lie, I need to just get away from you, right? I'm not going to lie to you. I'm just going to stop dealing with you, right? And yeah. So when the lies just became too much to ignore,
we said that from the beginning, right? I've said that to Rhonda Glover, Don Wells, anyone I spoke to within the Watts case. Like, you lied to me, and I'm out. But then there's all these. Wells was very different. The productions, and yes, did we have to play along sometimes? Well, yeah, because we want to go further and deeper. Why? Why are they doing this? What's about? Again, worried about all the same, or the things that don't matter, in my opinion. In that case, they're worried about creator on creator drama and discrediting all of these creators. We can't discredit when you make yourself look so dumb online. But anyway, but with Billy, that was the thing, is that I knew, like, everyone kept saying, you're so confident. Well, everything I was seeing, everything I was hearing, all my behind the scenes, like, I just knew there was no way, unless they had bigger production of people behind them than the Wells, could they have pulled off everything I was witnessing and it being fake. Like Billy Joe constantly breaking down. Of course I'm watching, well, is she breaking down and in tears right now, and 10 seconds later laughing and whatever, and just like, no, she was really, Mark got to witness a lot of it too. Like, there was no faking that. There's only one time I questioned anything with Billy Joe, and it was yesterday, and it was only because behind the scenes I knew one thing, and I know she dropped Leilani off, right? But in the media, the police said we picked her up. That was the only thing that I questioned, and then it quickly made sense. Well, she dropped him off to the FBI, but then, the other law came to pick him up, so pick her up. So they're both right. You know what I mean?
I agree. Now, I don't know where the legal culpability with that is right now. Also, as I understand it, right, this comment here. Also, as I understand it,
no,
it wasn't Billy that stopped the babysitter. Now, I don't know the babysitter deals here, but what I do know is that to me, in that scenario, if the babysitter was stopped, there should only have been really one person that should have stopped it, and it seems like someone other than Billy stopped the order of
that's facts.
Right. So what I would then say is that if Billy is out of town, and I've had to rethink a lot of it, Jennifer. So ride with me here for a minute. If she's out of town, but she has some sort of deal with the babysitter to be kind of that person, and then someone from the house stops the babysitter, is it not then the babysitter's responsibility to call and make sure that Billy is informed? If the babysitter never calls Billy, well, you know that Leilani and Danny aren't going to call. You already know that. So what that leaves is a Billy out of town. Unfortunately, it's the way it actually is. It leaves a Billy out of town not knowing what's going on until when? Probably around between 10:30 and noon. That's when she finds out that the babysitter situation didn't go as planned. I don't know where the culpability in that lies, Jennifer. But it's it's a fair question. But that's kind of where I'm at. Like, it leaves Billy in this gray area. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real. Like, it leaves Billy in a gray area where I think it's more of a spiritual realm. Like, it's probably nothing you're going to be able to charge her with. It's just something she's always going to beat herself up about, right? Like, that's where I feel like where it's at now. Most of these people, this is their crash course in this community. They don't know what this community could do to them if they get out of favor with said community, right? Like, they don't
Plus,
understand.
you're talking about me, and I still don't care about the babysitter because you guys don't know yet. Like Billy said last night on my channel or Queens, we all see the babysitter's been playing all sides. So whether she's involved in not or not, that's here or there. I've known from day one she is a tragedy pimp. Period.
Right. I mean, it's like you.
I am no fan of the babysitter. I don't like her. She disappointed me more than anybody in this case because I just had very high expectations for her, all that. But she has, if Cher's got it right, even though I don't agree with the babysitter, I think she's a damn liar. I think she's a fake, right? She's just the same as Cher to me. Like, they both lie and they're both fake. I don't know. She can say her opinion too, even if it's bullshit.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with that. I think it's totally different because she was, first of all, do we know the answer to that? How did Billy, did she call Billy?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think we know yet. I agree
That's a
that
good
she
question.
deserved a call, but my whole point was, really, they're both fake and they both suck, right? Like,
Yes.
I feel like, and I feel like they both are making content, like they're both exploiting the family at this point. So
Absolutely. But the reason why I disagree is because the babysitter knows him. She held him. She bathed him. She took care of him.
Oh God, yeah, you're right.
That's
Ugh,
and she's using him.
that's so sad. Ugh, the babysitter's scum of the earth, like literal scum to me. But I just don't think that one exploiting it is any better than the other. Was my whole point to it. And Cher is over here just saying, like, she keeps hitting around at these things that I don't think are supposed to be out there. Just quit. You don't have to be the first one to say stuff, like, if the babysitter has more in it, okay, just shut up and let the law do their job. That's how I look at it, right? Like, she just keeps like trying to hint to these things that I don't think are supposed to be out there yet.
And she's been doing that since the beginning, and I don't like that. Like, why say anything? For what? It's only causing confusion. It's not. It's just, you know what it sounds like when she says that? It's like, oh, I know things that you don't know. Haha, I'm important.
Yeah, like, no, boo boo. I know things you don't know. Ha ha. It's not like oh shit, I'm not supposed to say this. You guys will find out. It's like, yeah, I know you don't know this yet, but blah blah blah. Like, and then she goes on to give 100 hints about it. Why are you doing that, Cher? Like, just stop. Don't do that. We'll find out when we find out. I don't want anything to fuck this case up. And it's already like walking that fine line. And the babysitter, she just makes up shit, fucking gets paid by fucking MGL. So it's like the same with me. Both of them probably should just really shut up and stop, in my opinion.
Yeah. And there's only one person that I've heard kind of trying to not defend's not the right word, but say that people should be less harsh on Leilani and all that. So does she have incentive to do that?
Right. It feels very much like it. Like, that's why you don't get that's never mind. It's they both
too close.
Zip it.
She's absolutely too involved in this case. I totally agree. I think you've definitely changed my mind on that.
She literally
She's
said
too.
that Billy was her best friend. She was going to go stay with her. If my best friend's child murdered somebody, I would bring it. I would be to the damn case, you know? And the babysitter's the same. She's too close to the case. Plus, she's making up lies and getting paid by fucking MGL of all people, right?
Oh,
So both of them,
Lord.
I feel like the babysitter is just an obvious clout chaser, and Cher too, just in different ways. They're like batting for different teams, you know what I mean? But they're both the same.
And it's gross.
It's like it's like making a plan to drop your kid off or a kid off at a babysitter, and then that plan being changed, but the person that was supposed, you know what I'm saying, like the person that made the plan, the initial plan, wasn't informed of the change, and so now the custody of the kid, that custody is changed now, right? So now you have to ask yourself, and so my only question is was it regular practice for Leilani and or Danny to have been making babysitter plans with her, right? It's just it becomes a messed up place, right?
Yeah, you'll find out that soon enough. I'm just gonna be quiet on that.
That's exactly how I feel. I feel like the babysitter should have checked with BJ immediately. I mean, it's not like it was 3 days worth of alteration and babysitting.
Immediately or said, no, your mom already paid me for today. And like other times, marched her big butt over there and grabbed the kids.
There it is, right?
Why didn't he cancel the babysitter at 5:29 while that back door was still open? You're going to tell me that he didn't know that there was not 3 kids to bring to the babysitter? That's why she was canceled? Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Anyway.
And you know what? Opinions are valuable in here. I just feel like, I'm not here to bully the babysitter. I just wonder what is that? That's my question. I'm not going to speculate further. My question.
Oh yeah, and I meant that towards Danny Youngkin, not the babysitter. Like, yeah, do I wish she stormed over there and grabbed him? Yeah, but whatever, neither here or there. Okay, did she have anything to do with Quentin? I've always said no. I doubt that. I just don't like her, and that's.
No, I'm not blaming the babysitter because I don't know all the dynamics. My question to the babysitter would be: was it regular practice for Leilani and or Danny to be making alterations to the babysitter situations? I'm not saying she had anything to do with taking the kid or any of that. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I just want to know, was that regular practice? Like, could Billy pay for the day, go to work, assuming that the children were going to be there, but then Leilani and Danny keep the kids home instead?
From my understanding, that was not a regular thing. That was not a normal thing, which is why I'm so hooked on why Danny done that, But no, it'll count. You all will see later, but I do not believe that was a regular thing from my understanding.
This is the thing, Veronica. The parents, Leilani and Danny, they didn't have custody of those kids. So actually, the babysitter could go over there with Billy, who had custody, with her permission, could go right over there and take the kids. I mean, legally. We may not like it, but that's actually the way it is. Like, so there are a lot of dynamics. There's a lot of dynamics, and I don't know or understand even all that I do know. I guess that's the only. Well, I got one more question, and you can answer it or not. Do you have regrets in getting involved?
No.
Damn.
I'd do it all again.
So yeah, okay. So there was just a lot of information that shouldn't have been given, but no, I hate peas. I agree that the babysitter is not credible. That was kind of my point. I think I just worded it weird, is that neither one of them are, like, they're just not credible in different ways, right? I don't think the babysitter is credible at all. And I personally don't find Cher credible either. That doesn't mean that anybody else has to agree with me. There's some people that probably like Cher. That's okay. I just don't care for her.
Yeah, that babysitter put out a lot of misinformation and then walked it back. Said, "Oh, well, it could have even happened at my house." So, like, why even go out and say that in the first place? You just wanted attention. You fucking attention whore.
Yeah, right. And the babysitter is an important witness. Her taking money from MGL for her story taints her as a witness, and the defense will use it. That's how people like MGL interfere with the case. Exactly. Yes. Perfectly stated. She took $500 to talk to MGL. I don't know if you knew that or not. So exactly. Yeah, it's easy for sure. Yeah. Everybody is allowed to have different opinions. I encourage different opinions always. So
does her lying about the case, would her lying about the case and putting that information out and then walking it back, all that, can that taint her as a credible witness too?
I'm sure they're going to say, didn't you say that there was bruises on his baby? And there weren't. And didn't you know that they fucking photoshopped this photo and you passed it around the internet? And didn't you say that you multiple times called seen a record of it. All of those things are going to come up, I'm sure. Um,
She
that's why
should
they
have just
better just
kept her
hope for a
big mouth shut.
yeah.
She should have kept her big mouth shut, is what she should have done.
That's exactly what I was trying to say. They both just need to keep their big mouth shut for different
Yes.
reasons. I just worded it funny, but that's what I meant was both of them need to just shut the fuck up. Yeah, she can't tell the truth whatsoever. If you go look at her first video to now, her story's totally changed. She got caught lying. She was texting Billy Joe like not that long ago. And Billy Joe ended up showing that they were texting, and she admitted that those babies were fine and all that. Like admitted her lies to Billy Joe in text messages. So when those
No,
got shown.
Joe wanted to whoop her ass. Sorry. She
Yeah,
should snatched her
right.
up. No,
Yeah, I wish that she would have. Like, hold on. I'm gonna hold on 1 second before we go because we're gonna.
there
I
was
know we've
just
been on for a while.
absolutely no reason for her. So for her to do what she did. So who? So there's a lot of people like Billy's not going to be able to take the stand and not have everything she said thrown in her face. I mean, not that she would. I'm just saying there's like so much when they come on here and talk about all this stuff and talk to all these people and say this thing and say that thing. It's not good. It's not good at all.
No, it's not good.
No
It's
reason.
it's just it's not good, and it's But I don't think I've heard Billy Joe say anything that maybe can't that wasn't like public knowledge, so to speak. But Cher definitely walks a fine line. She just does. We watched it time and time again. Watch this. It's only 2 minutes, and it's now that I know everything. I used to feel so bad for the babysitter when I watched this. Now I'm like, beat her fucking ass. I would beat her ass. I wanted to watch it before we go. It's probably my favorite video now.
Well, and then what if? Sorry, one more thing. What if
You're good.
like
You're good.
Cher has said all of that stuff, right? And Billy Joe doesn't even know everything exactly to a T because it was Cher saying it. They can take what Cher said, Billy said, and use it in there if it ever came down to it, right? Because she's saying that
I'm
this is
sure.
came from Billy. Oh, shut the fuck up, everybody! Shut up.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's why I went earlier. I was saying like the only person I've heard be careful was Queen, and she was like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say certain things, and waited for Billy to talk. Cher doesn't do that, and no other YouTubers really do that. I mean, Bull and Betty tells all that the babysitter tells her without any fact checking. It's just a fucking circus, dude. It's a real circus.
Because they do not care about
No.
justice at all. Sweet Crazy, that is amazing. She said, my little niece came off of life support today. It's a great day.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you. Thank God. Thank God, Sweet Crazy. That's great.
Wow.
Okay, so this is my favorite video. So it's the first time we ever saw the babysitter, and I used to feel so
Yes.
bad for her. Now I'm like, I understand now.
I never went back and watched this.
I did. Damn, man.
She said, I asked you over and over. And then that she went to the internet to say it.
Yeah, she went to the internet to say it. Billy Joe is built like a like she's just built, right? She's not a little lady. Like I wouldn't want her on my ass, that's all.
Should have mopped that floor with her.
Hell yeah, she is. Oh, that's great. Yeah, Andrew, that would be great.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I didn't pay for your family, your entire family. Your entire family.
Oh, wow.
Don't take my phone. Keep recording. Don't take my
Man,
phone.
she was ready to beat her fucking ass.
I begged you to help. I begged you to help. Put that on social media. I begged you to help. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's when she first started coming to social media, I think, because she said, put that on social media.
I begged you to help. I said, hey, Michelle, please get the kids. You're a liar. Take them, I'll give you 300 rings.
I used to feel so bad for that bitch, too. Ugh.
Good. Good, because you're awful to say you're going to put a memorial. My baby's not dead. My baby's not dead.
Oh, no. That's so sad.
a liar. No, you are. You are. My baby's not dead. I thought you was a woman of God. I thought you were a woman of God.
So
You got
sorry.
Quentin.
It's hard to listen back to.
I don't have
Oh,
Quentin. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. You got it. You got it.
Oh, you just see it all over her face. Anyways, I just wanted to watch. She was about to beat the brakes off her. That was, um, yeah, she's angry for good reason. But when we first watched it, we didn't know all that, you know. I still feel bad for Billy Joe. I know a lot of people don't. I do. I cannot help it.
no, I do.
Because she was out there earning a living for her family, you know.
Would you heard her?
She
It?
wasn't.
She said to
Hmm.
the babysitter, right? Well, two different things. She said, I asked you to come get the kids and I offered to pay you $300. And she also said, I didn't pay for you and your whole family. So, like, not, she was keeping the kids for her, but she also was giving her a job.
Yeah, and also she used to pay for like her whole family to go to the water park to take the kids, or her out to eat to take the kids. So it wasn't like, I mean, the babysitter did a great job. Like, it looks like she has a nice house. I don't think she did anything bad with that kid, right? I think she saw this because she used to already want to be a social media star. So I think she saw this as her chance, which is totally sick. It's what she accused everybody else of doing. And it was like her come up. I do believe that she loved the baby. I just think she's using this. And now she's friends with fucking blowjob Betty of all people. Are you fucking kidding me? Gross. Mm. So, anyways,
give her the attention that she's seeking. I'm sure she did care about Quentin, but like she lied about it. He wasn't even found yet. He was still missing, and she lied about things. Like, I'm sorry. I have a
yeah.
hard time. When she gave a fuck. Sorry.
Yeah, I just think she's a clout chaser, you know, clout demon, whatever. Which just is the most disgusting thing to use as a way to come up. But
Ugh,
I think
social
she's a
media.
piece of shit. Yeah, it fucks with people. It does. It fucks with people. I don't feel no pity
Like,
for the babysitter. None.
no, I can't stand
You haven't checked in a long time, or I haven't. I shouldn't say we. I don't know if you haven't sent me a video, but remember Cinema Shogun? Remember we used to watch him every day when all this first happened?
I watched
That
him.
heavyset guy. Remember? Have you watched him? Oh no, did you fall out? No, she probably had to mute. Okay. All right. A live stream for me. Yes. Oh my God. Same, Jana, for sure. And I'm very glad for you, sweet crazy. Go ahead.
I'm back. Okay.
Yay.
I was trying to say, before I was rudely interrupted, is that I watched a video from him the other day that had nothing to do with true crime or anything, and I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
But I haven't followed anything true crime on his page in a couple days, in a couple
I haven't.
weeks.
Yeah, I took a little break from it, from true crime, because it was just so heavy. But I'm back now. You know, uh, I really want to
I
follow
love his
this all
channel though.
through. Yeah, me too. Me too. So yeah, me too. I love his little dolls. Like, hold on, I'll watch a whole video, but I'll show you guys. Hold on. Well, he sits like in front of these. Here it is. He sits in front of this little shelf, and these little dolls are not fucking cheap that he has.
No.
See, look, he collects them, and those little motherfuckers are not cheap. But look, I love the Michael Myers one, and he has a little pumpkin by it, and then the superheroes. I just love that. So,
He
yeah,
always
he's
has
really
his hats that match his
yes.
shirts.
I love that. So, anyways, thank you guys for hanging out. We've been live for almost 3 hours, and it does
Oh
not feel
my
like it at
God.
all. I
What
know.
the
I
fuck?
haven't. I know how to. It's literally 2 hours and 45 minutes. It does not feel like that. If we go live at all tomorrow, it'll be before Jenny Jen's, but I don't even know. It just depends on what happens tomorrow. But don't forget, if we're not live, Jenny Jen goes live tomorrow night, usually like 9:15, 9:30 for Sunday. And it's always fun. We're getting ready to start voting for like the end of the year awards. I'll make sure to share those. And don't forget, if you want to enter the Christmas contest, just email me or hit me or Stephanie up on Discord. with your Christmas stuff because we're going to be doing it next Saturday. It can be anything wintry or Christmassy, just whatever you want to do. So, thank you guys for hanging out. It's been fun.
It's almost 1. Good night, guys. Bye.
Good night, guys. Bye. Oh my God.